screen. Edey gives it back to Morant with 10 on the shot clock. He makes his move at Moody. Very physical start. Morant, little shoulder in. Step back 12-footer is good from the left elbow.
Yes, sir. And Morant did not back down from that physicality. And he's going to go right at it, too. Use that force against Moses Moody. Good shot for Ja.
Podziemski gives for Draymond Green. Grizzlies throughout the regular season gave Green a lot of looks. In fact, 21 3 tries in the season series for Draymond Green. He made 7 of them. They miss fire here as Moses Moody misses the jumper. Grizzlies with the ball on the defensive rebound. Jackson has it right wing. Picked up by Podziemski and Curry. They kick it out to Pippen, and now going to give it back to Jackson, working on Podziemski. Double team with Butler. Jackson back out. We're going to get a whistle and a foul, and Podziemski immediately says, what did I do?
Yeah, good foul right there. They're going to double team Jaren Jackson Jr. You saw them send 2 defenders at him twice. What happened, though, was that no one from the weak side, whether it was Zach Edey or John Morant, did not flash to the free throw line. They got a flash to give Jaren Jackson Jr. a sight line to get rid of that basketball and attack the rim.
11:07 remain here as they inbound from the sideline. Edey hands it for Desmond Bane to get away with a travel. Kicks to the left wing. Jackson, an open 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Grizzlies have the first 5 of the ball game.
Wide open 3 for Jaren on that wing right there. That he's a comfortable shooter from that range.
Curry flips a pass to Butler, gets it back. Left wing looking for a foul, forces a 3, hits the deck. It's an air ball, and Curry is looking right at Bill Kennedy. Steve Kerr is complaining to Bill Kennedy. The Boo Birds will come out inside Chase Center. And still a lot of fans disguised as T-shirts on chairs because they haven't sat down yet. Morant working on Moody. A little hesitation move. Wanted to feed to Edey. Lost the handle and tried to throw it across the floor. Warriors get a deflection and steal. You've got to move the ball quickly. You can't pick up the ball and hope to find an opening at some point. And Ja that time got trapped in good defense by the Warriors. They're letting them play. It's physical already. Moody, a wide open right sideline 3 off a cross-court pass is off the mark. Moody's 0 for 2. Rebounded by Edey. Here's Bane. Puts on a little burst of speed. Into the lane, running right-hand floater is too strong. Edey tries to follow jam. Bane tried to tap it to Jackson. He tapped it right to Podziemski. Podziemski in it, Ja runs him over and drops it off for Moody. Moody jams with 2 hands. You're not going to get that call.
Hey, that was it looked like a charge right there. I think Ja Morant was outside of the circle.
But you're not going to get that call.
You're not. Hey, look, they're swallowing the whistles right now on both ways. I'm with it. Let it be physical. As long as you can control the emotions in this game, I'm with physicality.
So now Pippen from the left wing drives, kicks to the right corner. Morant is wide open, fires a 3 and hits. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Guy Santos stood up right behind Morant. I thought the league had said they weren't allowed. It should have been a tech. They missed it. Santos stood up out of the bench right behind Morant yelling things, and I thought they were trying to take that out of the game. But no big deal. Podziemski drives, running left-hand floater, no good. He hits the deck. Podziemski is clutching his waist. He might have gotten hit below the belt. Jackson walks into a right wing 3. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. It's an 11-2 Grizzlies start.
Absolutely. Steve Kerr resisted the urge to call a timeout right there, but the Warriors are coming right back down.
Butler working on Edey, goes through the lane, gets to the window, and he gets fouled on the shot attempt. He'll have 2 free throws here.
And that's not Edey's fault. That's not Edey's fault right there. He got caught. Somebody didn't pick up. And Draymond Green is already demonstrative right there. He just tried to feign a kick to show he got kicked. At the referee, he tried to show that he got kicked and got knocked down. But again, they're going to have to enforce some kind of decorum in this game right here, or it's going to get out of hand pretty quickly.
Yep. Well, I mean, they're going to let them play, but you can't just knock guys to the floor as Butler knocks down the first. Jimmy Butler acquired around the trade deadline, and from that time on, the Warriors were absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Steve Kerr said that trade saved their season.
Sure did. There's no 2 ways about it. They were 23-8 in the 31 games since, and Butler played in 30 of the 31 games. Bane runs into Podziemski, hands it off right wing for Pippen, as Butler got 1 of 2 from the line. 11-3 Grizzlies by 8 early with 9 minutes remaining in the first. Pippen, hesitation move. Curry from behind pokes it out of his hands and knocks it out of bounds on the baseline.
Scottie Pippen can handle the basketball right there. Ja Morant is playing off the ball. They can be interchangeable in that, and that way you don't wear Ja Morant down too early in this game. They can play off of one another with these 2 guys starting in the backcourt.
Morant inbounds for Pippen, and he telegraphed it. Draymond Green saw it. Pippen also had his jersey held. I can't believe they missed that, but they did. Ja also telegraphed the pass. You've got to be more precise with the basketball, Michael. Here's Butler, wide open 3. Nobody goes out, and he buries it. That is a big swing right there, and now almost another steal. The Grizzlies have to start making passes with some precision. They've already turned it over twice on just bad looks. Morant, top of the arc, working on Moody, makes a move with a left-hand dribble, goes into the lane, gets to the window, lays it up onto the glass, no good. Edey tapped the rebound, it's no good. Rebounded by Green. Curry ahead for Butler. Warriors have scored now 4 straight. It was 11-2, it's now 11-6. Green on the right wing. Feeds underneath for a cutting Steph Curry. He got by Pippen and lays it up and in.
Great fake
left
move.
to right.
Yes, great fake move right there. He ran the route like a wide receiver and got free for the layup underneath the basket.
Pippen on the left wing, up top for Bane. Bane going to make a move at Podziemski. Goes back to his left. Bane inside the three-point line. Cross-court feed for Morant. He'll tee up a right wing three that's going to be short. Rebound back tap by Bane right to Steph Curry. Curry has Podziemski, feeds it to him. Bane almost got there. I don't think he touched it. I think it's going to be out of bounds off of Golden State. No, Podziemski is saying he touched it. I don't think Bane touched it. The ball never changed trajectory. Fans are going to boo as they always do. 11-8.
It was a great way for Desmond Bane to get back to and get his hand up in the passing lane so Podziemski couldn't get a clear catch or a clear line of sight.
Feed up ahead for Santi Aldamo's in the game. Feeds for a cutting Scottie Pippen, and Aldamo's out of bounds. Ball got deflected. It hit Aldamo out of bounds. Again, Michael, the Grizzlies are making passes like they're going through a practice drill. You have to make passes with intensity. That was another lazy pass.
No question about it. Santi should have never thrown that pass. He didn't have a clear line to get that ball to Scottie Pippen.
You can't hope that it gets there in this level of game. Got to value the basketball, and the Grizzlies so far are not. 3 turnovers. Here's Butler into the lane to the right corner for Moody. Out to the right side, Curry tees up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Zach Edey. Ahead for Bane. 3 turnovers in 5 minutes is not good. Bane drives it in, and Podziemski running bank shot. No good. Thought he was going to get a whistle as Butler brings it down the floor. Kicks right wing Curry. Rhythm 3. No good. Grizzlies are fortunate there. It's still 11-8 Grizzlies, but it's 6 straight for the Warriors as Morant makes a move at Moody, loses the handle, brings it back, couple of dribbles between the legs, loses Moody, gets to the window, banks it up and in. 13-8. Ja Morant with a gorgeous move right there. That is your shot nurse shot of the game. The shot nurse, the protection you need with a personal touch. Grizzlies lead by 5 after 4 minutes and 56 seconds. 7:04 remain in the first. 13-8 Grizz on top on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers, the wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters, the jackpot dancers and sequined pantsers, the risk takers and heartbreakers, the hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Play bold at the new Southland Casino Hotel, just 7 minutes from downtown Memphis. Plan your stay at southlandcasino.com.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Posterize your worries with Robinhood Gold. Members receive a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions, giving your money the treatment it needs to really start heating up. Now that's a jam. Robinhood, the official investing and jersey patch partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires a gold subscription for 1 year from first match. Must keep IRA for 5 years. Robinhood Financial, LLC, member SIPC. For more information, go to Robinhood.com/retirement. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold, LLC.
Are you a healthcare professional looking for a new experience? Look no further than Travel Nurses, Inc. Our extensive network of healthcare facilities across the country offers you the opportunity to discover new destinations while pursuing your passion. We provide competitive compensation, flexible contracts, and dedicated assistance. So join our community of nurses and allied health professionals and start your next adventure today. Visit our website at travelnursesinc.com for more information.
Grizzlies have led it the entire way. 7:04 to go in the first quarter. It's 13-8 Memphis. with the advantage at Golden State. Grizz Week presented by Kroger, FedEx, and Orion Financial is ongoing now through Friday, April 18. Go all in for the M, get hype, and get gear. Visit Grizzlies.com/playoffs today for swag pickup locations, tune-in details, and ticket on sale information. Guys, as I go back to you, watching the Atlanta game in Orlando, different whistle in that one. Trae Young didn't like it and eventually gets tossed on the way out because some of the fouls he thought he deserved, he did not get.
Yeah, that'll happen this time of year. No doubt about that, as the Grizzlies right now with a 5-point lead, 13-8, Gary Darby, and a lot of physical play has been let go. There's been 2 fouls called, one on Zach Edey, one on Jimmy Butler. And the Grizzlies right now, fortunate that the Warriors are 1 of 6 from 3. Grizzlies are 3 of 4. And it is all Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. The score update brought to you by FedEx.
And what I've been impressed with so far, Eric, from the Grizzlies, limiting the Warriors to 1 shot. You know what I mean? Limiting them to 1 shot. When they are missing the basketball, the Grizzlies are doing a great job of rebounding on both ends, but particularly on the defensive side.
As it'll be Gary Payton handing it off for Draymond Green. Green gives to the top for Curry. He feeds for Gary Payton into the lane. Payton back out Green. Left corner Moody. Moody pump fakes. Gets by Morant. 7 on the shot clock. Throws it out for Curry. It's near midcourt. Curry stepped over. Absolutely. That's a backcourt violation. The turnover will give it to the Grizz. Grizzlies basketball brought to you by FanDuel, the official betting partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. Sports betting partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. As we talk about turnovers, that's now 2 for the Warriors and 3 for the Grizzlies.
Great help right there. Ja Morant went for the Moody pump fake, and Moody was forced into that bad pass.
Bane had an opening for a moment. Warriors are in a man-to-man defense as Moody presses right up on Pippen. Pippen gives it to the right side for Morant. He's picked up by Payton. Payton's a good defender. Morant gets the switch and gets on Curry. Morant terminates the dribble on the baseline. Kicks it out for Pippen. 1 more to Aldama. Aldama makes the move at Green. Running jump pass out to Bane. 1 more to Pippen. Right back to Aldama. Right corner 3. Great ball movement, patience by the Grizzlies, but Aldama can't connect on the triple. Curry with it, brings it up the left side of the floor off the rebound, comes to his right around a Draymond Green screen as Curry bounces for Green at the foul line, out to the wing, left side for Payton. He'll line up a 3, got a chance to put his hand under the basketball, take 2 steps. The Grizzlies have to close that out, Michael.
Yeah, they gave a similar one up to Jimmy Butler. You can't just let him take a shoot-around 3-point shot right there.
Bane drives into the paint, kicks to Pippen. Pippen, a rhythm 3 on the way is no good. Rebounded by Edey. He's just bigger than everybody. Kicks it out for Pippen. Pippen makes his move towards the baseline. Pippen back out for Aldama on a flip. Aldama will tee up a left wing 3. He's fouled by Draymond Green.
And they got to review it.
They're going to have to review it, yep.
He didn't have a landing space.
But I don't know if if Santi kicked out his foot. Draymond Green is looking at the bench. Does Santi kick out?
Yeah, they don't want to show it because they're guilty.
And
Steve Kerr's
yelling at the
scores
table to show the replay. That's not who does it.
They better.
Oh no,
yes,
they should review that.
He's lucky they didn't show it.
Dangerous closeout. There was no kick out. I don't know why fans are booing. There was no kick out by Aldama, and Aldama knocks down the foul shot.
He naturally came down on Draymond Green's ankle. That's why you have the rule in the rule book,
right? For
that specific situation.
Aldama makes the first 2. Santi came in the regular season. He was 69.1%. 65 makes 94 tries. And he'll have 1 more here to try to push this lead back up to 5. 15-11. Grizzlies on top early. Buddy Hield checks in, and Aldama makes all 3. It is Bane, Pippen, Edey, Aldama, and Morant. It's Curry, Green, Payton, Hield, and Quentin Post in the game for the Warriors. Payton gets a little pick and roll with Steph Curry and just goes straight line to the bucket. The Grizzlies have to respect their opponent, and they have not done that. Gary Payton has come off the bench and scored 5 quick points. The last 5 for the Warriors. Aldama jumps a pass to Pippen, almost threw it away. Leaving your feet, not sure where to go. And now Pippen has it poked away from behind by Curry, and the Grizzlies left inbound from the baseline with 8. They lead it by 3, 16-13, with 5:18 remaining here first quarter.
Credit Jerry Stackhouse and Steve Kerr for the traps that they're doing right now. They're doubling all over the floor. The Grizzlies have to look into the paint, though. Zach Edey has to step up and make himself a presence in the paint for a relief basket.
8 on the shot clock. Bain catches the inbound from Morant, gives it back to Morant, touches to Edey. Edey tried to dunk on Quentin Post, and he missed the jam. It was a great play by the Grizzlies. Buddy Hield feeds it out to the top. Quentin Post, a rhythm straightaway 3 for the lead for the tie is good.
And just like that, you see the rhythm and momentum.
9-point lead.
Yes.
It's 11-2. It's a 14-5 run. Yep. Now we're going to get an illegal screen. Just a lack of discipline right now for the Grizzlies, Michael. I'm sorry. Santi Aldama has to wait for Zach Edey to make that screen. He went early. Of course, Edey's moving. He's trying to get there. The impatience and the lack of attention to detail is really hurting the Grizzlies in this last 5-minute stretch.
Yes, you got to understand what the whole point of the pick is. You got to let the guy get set to help you.
So the Warriors with a chance to take their first lead. Grizzlies scored the first 5 of the game. Curry a little running bank shot. It's Warriors 18. It's Grizzlies 16. They're just coming around screens with no one in front of them, Michael. Nobody. Got to ramp up the defensive intensity. Jaren Jackson is back in. He gets a right wing feed, doesn't take the triple, works it in on post, gets bumped. Peyton ties him up. We got a jump ball. Yeah, Michael, I'm going to be honest about it. The Warriors look like they want this game more than the Grizzlies right now. And I find that hard to believe, knowing professional athletes. But the Warriors are out playing the Grizzlies in terms of their intensity.
Well, they've been locked in from an intensity standpoint from the jump right here. The Grizzlies have been lackadaisical defensively. They can't just ease their way into defense. They got to play that. The Warriors are playing the much more stingy, eager basketball right now.
16-5. Warriors run. Jackson taps it right to the Warriors. Lead out ahead for Buddy Hield, who blows by 3 defenders and gets a layup. It's an 18-5 Golden State run. They lead 20-16. Timeout Grizzlies. 4:17 remaining on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. And no matter what tasty choice you make, our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, you get over $600 in digital coupons each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump and points. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
What's the mark of a great team? When talent, experience, and preparation all come together to make it look easy. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with convenient online banking and world-class service. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by April 30th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus and a chance to win Josh Hughes and other Grizz gear. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
BetMGM, official sportsbook partner of the Memphis Grizzlies, invites you to take your shot this hoop season. So grab the rock and be a part of the action this year. Register with BetMGM today and get instant access to a ton of basketball betting options, including player props, parlays, live betting, and the best daily promotions in the business. Elevate the excitement of Memphis basketball and take the court with the sportsbook born in Vegas. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Tennessee only. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.
Steal deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Golden State has scored the last 9 in the game and on an 18-5 run to lead 20-16 over the Grizzlies with 4:17 to go in the first. Take your game and your swag to the next level this summer. Register your youth player for any Junior Grizzlies summer camp presented by Ortho South during the month of April, and you'll get registered to win an autographed Nike Ja 1 shoe. For more camp information, it's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies. Eric?
Thank you, Gary Darby. Grizzlies down 20-16. It's an 18-5 run. And, Michael, it's an 18-5 run, and it's looked very easy for the Golden State Warriors to get to that run. The Grizzlies defensively are getting caught in switches. Offensively are getting double-teamed and going into spots where they're going to have a hard time taking care of the basketball from those spots.
And you're looking at it's led to 5 turnovers in the first, not even 8 full minutes of this game right here. The Grizzlies have allowed 22 points or 23 points a game off turnovers against the Warriors this season. You know that was an Achilles heel. You have to correct that immediately or this thing can get out of hand quickly.
You're now 5 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. Warriors are 8 for 14 from the field after starting 3 of 9. They are 5 for their last 5. Michael, they've been easy. Even the threes, they're wide open
threes or right at the rim.
You can't keep getting caught in these screens and giving, like Gary Payton literally had the ball, took a dribble, took 2 steps to his right, put the ball right in his hands where he wanted it and knocked it down. Like he's an NBA player. He's going to make that.
Yeah. And his other basket, Eric, was a wide open layup straight through the hole.
Yep. Straight line drive.
Yeah.
Payton 32.6%. It's like
somebody's got to come up. See, here's a recognition right there. They're defending full court. You got to come up and get the basketball.
So John Morant has to throw it. He throws it for Conchar. He throws it away.
Man.
Just throws it away. Right to the midcourt line. Nobody came back. John made the decision to try to lead Conchar. They're not going to call the hold, and it's like the Grizzlies are expecting a whistle to bail them out right now. Butler on the right wing, drives at the foul line. Maybe got away with a travel. Little turnaround right-hand floater is short. Rebounded by Jaren Jackson. So the turnover doesn't hurt, but it spoke a lot. Like you said, they got to recognize that. Morant working on Buddy Hield. A little bit bigger defender. Morant into the lane, hangs, floats in. Too strong. Got to the 10-foot mark and shot a line drive, and it came up too strong. Pajemski to Butler. Butler at the foul line for a cutting Gary Payton. He just turns and jams with 2 hands.
Jaren Jackson Jr. was lost on both ends of the floor right there. He didn't know where to be on offense, and he let it go defensively.
Kennard has a pass intended for Conchar, deflected and taken away by the Warriors. Buddy Hield, right sideline 3 is no good. Aldama taps the rebound to Kennard. It's Kennard, Aldama, Jackson, Morant, and Conchar. Morant on the right wing, directing traffic. Can't get it to Kennard. They won't allow him to catch the ball. A 20-5 Golden State run has him on top 22-16. Jackson in the lane at Pajemski. Going to go up with a left-handed hook, and not much Pajemski can do there against Jaren Jackson. Jackson will get 2 free throws for his efforts. But, Michael,
Jaren's got to go quicker on that. He's got to go much quicker. You have Pajemski on you on the box right there. Spin baseline, go up and dunk the basketball. Do not wait for the double team to come. Make your move and make them react.
Jackson makes the first. Bain back in. Morant will check out. But the pass, Luke Kennard, it's just you're not locked in. Like it's a tap pass, and the Warriors read it beautifully. The Warriors have scouted the Grizzlies better than just about anybody this year. They've had answers at every turn other than the one game in Memphis. Even the ones here, Draymond Green talked about how they scouted the new offense, and they just knew where the ball was going to be going to.
Yep. It looks like that tonight, too.
You've got to secure the ball and make smart decisions. Pajemski, left baseline, back out to the left wing for Butler. Thought about a 3 overall. Dama doesn't take it, puts it on the floor, kicks to the right wing, Payton. Back to Butler. Butler will launch a straightaway 3. Aldama didn't close out. Butler knocks it down 25-18 after Jaren Jackson had cut the lead to 4. Jimmy Butler pushes it to 7. Bain to the left wing for Jackson. He'll tee up a 3. It wasn't in rhythm, and it comes up off the mark. Rebounded by Gary Payton. He'll give it for Butler. 25-18, Golden State on top. 2:35 remaining in the first. Butler on the right sideline. Butler, a step-back pump fake. Didn't shoot the 3. Cuts through after he gives to Pajemski. Pajemski will bounce back to Butler right baseline. Working on Aldama. 7 on the shot clock. Butler into the paint. Kicks to Quentin Post. He loves to shoot the 3. Nobody got out. Post buries the 3. 10-point Golden State lead. It is a 26-7 Golden State run.
It's just bad defense, bad defensive decision-making at every stop for the Grizzlies right now.
Jackson into the lane at post. Turnaround left-handed hook is no good. And the Grizzlies offense isn't making shots. They're down to 29.4%. Right sideline, Butler picked up by Conchar. Drives to the left hand. Poked away from behind by Conchar. It'll go out of bounds with 1:58 remaining. First quarter, and it's now a 10-point Golden State lead. That's what you didn't want after one quarter, to be playing from behind. But the Grizzlies are 5 for 17, Michael, and 0 points in the paint.
Yeah.
Butler cuts through. Jackson's late. Reaches in. Butler gets it. Lays it up and in. And it'll be a potential 3-point play. It's a clinic right now.
This looks like a team that's just playing together for the first time. And we're
They
83 games into the season.
They are.
Right
This
now.
group's never been on the floor together.
But I'm saying they play. They've been on the team together, right? At this point, this isn't about lack of knowledge. It's about lack of concentration and lack of effort. You cannot get beat off of an inbound pass that easily. That just cannot happen in a postseason basketball game.
Butler at the line for the three-point play. It's a 13-point lead, 31-18. It is all Golden State after the Grizzlies got up to an 11-2 start. 29-6 run for the Warriors. Kennard on the deep right wing. Hield takes away the space. Gives for Bane. Bane into the right corner. Aldama. Aldama out to the wing right. Kicks up top for Jackson. Jackson with 7 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Through 3 defenders. Gets fouled. 4-team foul. First in the last 2 minutes. Foul's going to be on Quentin Post. He immediately raised his hand.
Yeah, and even though they ran that action to get Jaren Jackson going downhill, it didn't look like it was a lot of space and a lot of opportunity for him to get to the basket in that situation.
Your Robin Hood impact stat of the night so far. Robin Hood, proud partner with the Memphis Grizzlies. 15 bench points for the Warriors, 3 for the Grizzlies. No surprise that it's 31-18. Gary Payton has 7, Quentin Post 6, Buddy Hield 2. 90 seconds remain in the first quarter. Kennard to the top of the arc for Jackson, working on Post. Jackson launches a 3 with the shot clock winding down, and it's no good.
There's no early offense whatsoever.
Nothing. There's no intensity right now. It is just like going through the motions, it looks like. It's wild. They started out, they got off to a great start, and it is just completely derailed. Quentin Post, a left wing 3 is no good with 1:07 remaining in the first. 31-18. Grizzlies down by 13. Bane gets by his defender into the lane, running float Photo over Post is good.
Absolutely.
Desmond Bane's basket of the night.
You need that one. Just exhale right there to give you some confidence to know the ball can go to the basket.
31-20 Warriors get it to start the second quarter. Butler on the right sideline. Butler with 10 in the game. Beats for cutting Buddy Hield. Top Pajemski. 5 on the shot clock. Pajemski pump fakes. Got Conchar in the air. Has to force a 3 with him moving to the right, and it comes up well off the mark. Grizzlies trying to get the 2-for-1 back. Bane to the window on Pajemski. Lays it up and in. Back-to-back hoops for Desmond Bane. And the Grizzlies do get the 2-for-1. And cut the lead to 9, so that's a good start.
Found something right there. Back-to-back buckets for Desmond Bane going downhill, settling.
There's still a ton of,
settling the offense.
Still a ton of time left in this one, without a doubt, but the Grizzlies had to find some good things going into the second quarter. Butler drives, kicks to the top, Pajemski. His 3 no good. Rebounded by Aldama, and Payton all over him. Aldama up the right sideline for Kennard. Kennard with 1 on the game clock. Pump fakes, launches the 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board as the horn sounds, and the Grizzlies close with a 7-0 run, and they cut the lead to 6. Great close to the quarter. Great start to the quarter. In between that, the Warriors really took advantage of some critical mistakes, but the Grizzlies are right there. 31-25 after 1 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
At the Regional One Health Surgery Center, our focus is not only on healing, but getting you back to normal as quickly as possible. With expert surgeons and the latest technology, we offer the most advanced robotic and minimally invasive procedures. That means you get the most effective care with less time in the hospital and more time doing what you love. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
May we have your attention, please? We've got some big news regarding one of your favorite draw-style lottery games. In fact, it's not just big news. It It's mega, because Mega Millions is bigger and better than ever, thanks to new and exciting features like larger starting jackpots, built-in multipliers, bigger second prizes, and better odds to win. And yes, it'll cost a little more to play, but you'll have the chance at some mega-sized wins. The new Mega Millions from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Grizzlies scored the final 7 points in the first quarter, trailed though by 6, 31-25. Memphis native Zach Myers will rock the hometown stage, shine down with their much-anticipated return to FedEx Forum August 30 with Bush and Morgan Wade. Get your tickets today. Ticketmaster or the FedEx Forum box office. Back to you, Eric.
Grizzlies down by 6. Thank you, Gary Darby. Scoreboard update brought to you by FedEx, proud partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. And, Michael?
Yes.
You look at this and break down the box score. Grizzlies 8 for 21. They missed some shots. They started 2 for 3 from three-point range. They're 2 for their next 6. They were 1 for 5. And then Luke Kennard hit the 3 at the buzzer. Maybe that'll get Luke going, but it was the bench guys for Golden State. Gary Payton the second, Quentin Post and Buddy Hield all a plus 11 in the plus-minus category. They had 13 bench points, 6 for the Grizzlies. It's a 6-point game.
Yeah, and they controlled the game in the minutes Steph Curry was on the bench. So that's a great sign for the Warriors, a great sign for the Grizzlies is they rebounded the basketball well, and they finished that quarter with some signs of life with Desmond Bane and Luke Kennard hitting the 3.
And after 1 for 6 for the Warriors, they're 4 for their next 8 from 3, and they're attacking the paint. As Butler comes in at Edey, shouldered in, hit the deck, no foul called as he misses the running bank shot. Bane the rebound for the trailer, Jaren Jackson. Rhythm 3 is blocked by Draymond Green. Green was just waiting for that. You've got to really change things up a little bit here. As Butler comes into the lane, off the block shot is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
They're just running it right back at you, too.
The Warriors, it's like they're a step ahead of the Grizzlies on their plays.
Yeah.
They are, like Draymond Green knew Jaren Jackson was coming and just went right to where he was going to be.
And
it's a great defensive play.
Not only that, he knew the angle and the arc that Jaren was going to take that 3 with, because it's a sort of an extended release for Jaren. Draymond's brilliant, man. That's why he's in the discussion for Defensive Player of the Year. And he knows Jaren Jackson Jr.'s game inside out. He's talked about that. Butler knocked down the first free throw.
Yep. Butler's now from the line, 3 for 4 and 3 for 5. He's got all 5 free throws attempted for the Warriors. Grizzlies are 5 for 5. It's 32-25. Vince Williams enters the game. 7-point Warriors lead. Williams gives for Bane, gets it back, gets off stride. Nowhere to go. Forced a bad situation. Throws it right to Podziemski. Up ahead for Butler. And tell you what, if the Grizzlies keep turning it over like this, they're going to have a problem. Quentin Post walks right into a 3 and buries it.
Yeah, Zach Edey had his head turned, had a lot of real estate to cover to get back out there to Post. That's exactly where Post's spot is on the wing.
That's what he does. Bane drives, running right-handed bank shot is good, and that got the Grizzlies started a moment ago as Desmond Bane with the bucket. But 8 turnovers, Michael, to 2. You're not going to win in Golden State if you're turning it over 8 times and they're turning it over 2. You're going to have a real hard time winning a game like that. Green left wing, lobs over the top for Post. Post is fouled on the ground as he makes a pass to Podziemski in the right corner. 35-27, Golden State on top, but
that's 2 quick fouls for the Grizzlies, too, and it's only 1 minute and 15 seconds into this quarter.
Not worried about that as much. I don't think the referees are going to turn this into a situation where you're getting into the penalty early. They're letting them play physical, but as the Warriors just execute on both ends of the floor. Grizzlies are still right there, though, within 8. Podziemski kicks it out. Butler is wide open. He'll go off the bounce, and Edey gets to the window. Bank shot over Williams is good. He gets fouled, and he'll get one more.
What were you saying? What were you saying about worrying about the foul situation in that? Now it's 3.
I'm still not concerned about it, to be honest with you. What I'm more concerned about is the Warriors are spreading the perimeter.
Yep.
And the Grizzlies are chasing out to the perimeter, and their defensive game plan is not going to work. You're going to have to figure something out. Because right now the Warriors are getting whatever they want. Whatever they want on the offensive end. They started 3 for 9. Since that time, they are 11 for 15. This is very reminiscent of the quarter against Minnesota where they were 18 for 21. Bane, top of the arc. Drives into the paint. Hangs. Kicks it out for Kennard. Almost threw it away. Kennard into the paint. Drops for Edey. Edey out to Williams. He doesn't shoot the three. Warriors are just coming right at the Grizzlies, and Williams lost it again. And he commits a foul. Now that's 4. Yeah, I'll eat my words. Fine. Point it out. I got you.
3 fouls in less than a minute. 3 fouls committed in less than a minute.
I'm just going to be honest with you. That's least concerning to me than the Grizzlies are literally not sure what they're doing on the offensive end.
That's true.
The Warriors are running them out of everything. Everything they're trying to do, the Warriors are running out, and the Grizzlies don't have the adjustment right now. They've turned it over 4 straight times. Butler into the lane, right at Edey, missed the shot, taps up and in his own miss. And 40-27, right back to a 13-point lead. Jackson around an Edey screen down the right side of the lane, kicks right corner for Kennard. He pump fake, steps left, launches a 3 over Draymond Green. It's no good. Rebound tap to Williams, out to Bane, open look at 3. Ring it up, put 3 on the board on the second chance opportunity, cuts the lead to 10.
Thank God for Desmond Bane. He's been the savior so far for the Grizzlies to keep them connected.
He's got 9. Jackson has 8. Morant has 7. The only other 2 players to score are all Dama and Kennard. You got to have somebody else help out, though. The Warriors are balanced, although Butler is cooking right now with 16. Quentin Post has been fantastic. To the foul line he goes. Kicks out to the right wing, Pajewski. Wide open 3 is good. 43-30.
And these are the role players for the Warriors getting it done, too.
Yep. Edey. Ball fakes, comes in the lane at Draymond Green, misses the running hook shot. Rebound tap to the sideline. Jackson lost it. Kennard gets it. Gives it out Bane. Bane back to Kennard. Didn't take the left sideline 3. Drives into the paint. Shovels to Edey. Edey's going to get hammered by Draymond Green. He was not going to give him that layup. You knew that hard foul was coming.
Yeah, it certainly was. And it looked like he kind of got him in the face, too. You know, Zach Edey was standing in there strong. Luke Kennard had a wide open 3 he should have taken right there, though, to prevent all of that from happening. And John Morant's been at the scorer's table forever. Man.
9:02 remaining. Couldn't have been that long. Grizzlies just fouled him as Edey misses the first. First miss from the line for the Grizzlies, 5 of 6. 43-30, Golden State on top. 12-5 to open the second quarter. 18-6, the bench scoring difference. This is all with Steph Curry not making a 3 yet, by the way.
Right.
There's some happy news.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous right there.
Really not good.
Because you know at a certain point, he can turn the lights out on you.
Yep, he certainly can. I just think the Warriors have figured out how to scout this team.
Yeah.
They are beating the Grizzlies to the step, to the spot. Everything they're doing offensively, they're running them out of their offensive plays as Edey makes the second.
It's not hard to do.
It's not that you can't make an adjustment. I don't want it to sound like the game's over. You got a ton of time left. You're only down 12, but you've got to start being either more aggressive and ready to shoot or also more precise with the basketball. And the Warriors are getting great looks right now. Butler on the right wing, picked up by Jaren Jackson. Butler has 16, drives with the left hand in the paint, jumps a pass to Guy Santos, open 3, no good. Rebound grab by Edey, his 8th. He'll give it for Pippen. Pippen to Bane. Bane in the front court, crosses over Curry. He'll go downhill at Kevon Looney. Bane, a right-handed finger roll off the box is good. Bane's got 11. He's trying to single-handedly keep this game in hand. Butler back the other way, lines up a right wing 3. It's no good. Santos right there for the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out Looney. Over to Butler. Butler underneath for Santos. Santos is fouled. He lays it up and in, and he'll get one more.
And now with 8:16 left, they're getting second chance opportunities, and they're also getting to the free throw line now because they are in the penalty.
Yep.
And the Grizzlies have to be real careful. They're teetering right now. These next 3 or 4 minutes right here are going to define this game. And it's only the first half. I know a lot can happen in the NBA basketball game. But these next 3 to 4 minutes will determine the rest of this game for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Santos makes the foul shot. It's a 13-point Golden State lead. 46-33. Bench points piling up. 21 bench points. Morant gets by his defender, gets into the paint, hangs, scores over Guy Santos with a nice stoppage with the left foot, and Ja Morant with 9.
And you've seen that the Grizzlies can get that. Desmond Bane was doing the same thing, getting all the way into the paint.
Curry comes around to Santos, screen deep right wing, left wing 3 is good. Just came around, launched. You got to hedge up. And it's now 49-35. It's a 14-point lead. Morant back at Santos. High-arcing left-hand finger roll. He went to the deck, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Warriors are beating the Grizzlies down 3-2. Here's Moody on a 3-on-2 break. He jams with the right hand. Grizzlies just jogged down and did not match the energy, and now the Warriors fans are on their feet, and this building has become even more difficult to play in. All Golden State, 51-35, 7:36 remaining in the first half on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Big River Steel is on the edge of something big. That's why we're recruiting the best talent to help us develop the sustainable steel needed today and tomorrow. Ready to be a part of it? Visit www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team. That's www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
Welcome to the Rendezvous.
This is John Vergas. When my dad started the Rendezvous in 1948, I don't think anyone could have imagined we'd still be serving shoulder, cheese plates, and our world-famous dry rub ribs 75 years later. But we are still here in the basement, in an alley in downtown Memphis. We sincerely thank you for making the Rendezvous what it is today. Charlie Vergas Rendezvous. Be sure to schedule your delivery for the next game at hogsfly.com or come visit us in the alley.
Golden State has built their biggest lead of the night by outscoring the Grizzlies 20-10 here in the second quarter. 7:36 remaining in the first half, 51-35 Golden State. Don't miss Lil Wayne at FedEx Forum. It's Thursday, May 15th. Special guests, the Hot Boys, including Juvenile, BG, and Turk. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster or the FedEx Forum box office. Eric?
Thank you very much, Gary Darby, your Choates. Player that's heating it up, Choates. Tune up your HVAC unit for the sweltering summer months ahead. Desmond Bain, 5 of 7, and single-handedly, Michael, he's been the source of offense for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant has 9. Jaren Jackson has 8. They've combined for 28. Problem is, Jimmy Butler has 16, and it's the second unit. Yeah. The bench for the Warriors, 21. The bench for the Grizzlies, 6. They have taken 3 shots. The Warriors bench, Quentin Post is 3 for 4 from 3. Gary Payton is 3 for 3 and 1 of 1 from 3. Buddy Hield 1 for 2, and Guy Santos 1 for 2 in a free throw.
Yeah, you hadn't even had to rely on your frontline guys. We haven't said Draymond Green's name much. Steph Curry just hit a 3.
First one he's hit?
Yeah, but other than that, you're right. We've been talking about the other guys, the others.
And again, the Warriors just with a great defensive game plan. And the Grizzlies, again, you're going to inbound. You've got guys all the way in the front court. The Warriors have 3 defenders back covering 2 Grizzlies. It's going to be hard to get open.
Making them work for everything.
Yep, you have to work to just inbound the ball. That is what their game plan is. Make them work. They have ramped it up to a playoff level intensity, and the Grizzlies are going to have to find a way to match that. They're only down 16, but right now the Warriors are making it look. Left wing 3, offensive rebound for Zach Edey, and he's fouled by Guy Santos. So for the Warriors, that will be their second team foul. Edey now in the ball game, I believe, with 9 rebounds.
Yeah, 9 rebounds right there. He's doing his job. He's doing his job on the boards. Now, you're putting him in bad spots when you're asking him to defend the perimeter.
Edey got away with the travel. He hands it off for Bain, top of the arc. Bain to the right elbow extended, launches a 16-footer. It's no good. Morant jumped a little early for the offensive rebound, and it goes down into the hands of Steph Curry. Curry has 5 rebounds. Curry's around a Looney screen, goes back to his right, thought about a 3, bounces for Looney, cutting to the basket. Looney trapped on the right block, kicks it out Payton. He'll flip to Curry. Curry lost the handle, got it back. 7 on the shot clock. Curry into the paint, hangs, drops it off Looney, gives it right back to Curry. Running all the way to the right corner, he makes a 3, and he gets fouled. He just never stopped running, and the Grizzlies were never able to deny that. It is all Golden State 54-35.
You had to know that he was coming off of that pass to Kevon Looney to go to that corner right there. You got to beat him to that corner. You had to see that coming. Looney was not looking at the basket to score. As you said earlier, Eric, we saw the route. Just like you said, Moody ran by 3 Grizzlies guys. You saw Steph Curry lining that up the entire time from one side of the basket to the other. You knew he was going to reset in the corner to get the recatch and shot.
Free throw for Curry is good. Yep, he just kept running. Yeah. He kept running through the play. Pippen around a screen from Edey, lobs to the rim. Edey catches in midair and dunks with 2 hands. That cuts the lead to 18. Zach Edey gets his first basket.
That's the thing. That's what you're getting to what you want now, but you can't be down 20 before that starts to work.
Right side, Curry feeds underneath Looney. Looney into the body of Edey. Good defense by Zach. Looney is trapped. He has nowhere to go. Yeah, he traveled 3 seconds something.
Yeah, he had 1 foot in the lane, and he couldn't reverse the pivot foot, or it would have been a travel. Good defense by Zach. Again, Zach Edey is doing his job tonight. Come on, guys. You got to help him. You got to give him some help on that defensive end.
55-37. Payton is riding Morant. Morant gets the steps in. Payton pokes it away, and finally we get a whistle.
What took so long, Eric?
I was wondering the same thing. It was Payton.
He was saddled up beside him the whole
Here's
time.
the thing. In all honesty, Michael, good for him. Because you know what the Warriors are doing? They are making the referees make the call. They are going to play you as physical as they possibly can until they are told not to.
Look at his hand. His left hand bandaged is on Ja's hip from the half-court line.
Michael, I agree with you, but they're not blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
It's not a foul until they call it.
That's true.
It's why Draymond Green sets screens that are moving technically, because he moves his hip and rides you out of the way. Until someone makes them stop, they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah,
and if we talked about this at shoot-around today, you and I, off the air, if they don't have their composure and they get worried about what's not getting called, the Warriors are going to eat them alive for that.
Yep.
55-39 as Morant does get 2 free throws for his efforts, as it was in the act of shooting, and he makes them both. He's got 11. It's a 16-point Warrior lead. Curry drives, gets it out top. Payton is wide open for 3. That one rims out. Rebound knocked off the board, taken by Guy Santos. Santos had it poked away by Pippen, and it goes out of bounds off of Santos. Santos is not sure how that's the call, but that is the call. Yeah. And Payton, again, is just all over Morant. He is just draped on him. Morant now crosses over. Payton, of course, his father, Gary Payton, was the glove. Morant working on Payton into the lane. Jumps it to Aldama, left corner. Great feed. Aldama's 3 is good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Grizzlies with a quick burst of 7 straight, 55-42. Aldama's 3 is good. He's got 2 of them. And a timeout taken by Steve Kerr. That is your First Horizon assist to the game. First Horizon, big bank muscle, small bank hustle. Let them assist you with all your financial needs. Let's take a 10-second pause for station identification as you listen to the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
This is WMFS-FM and HD1 Bar. WMFS, Memphis' sports station.
Number 1 in the 901.
92.9 FM, ESPN, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Grizzlies down 13, 55-42. Still 5:42 remaining in the second quarter on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Looking for the perfect pregame spot? Head over to the Blue Guitar at the fabulous Weston Beale, right across from FedEx Forum. Try our special guitar cocktail. Catch all the action with live sports on 5 TVs and enjoy a vibe you won't find anywhere else. Frequent live music will be in the lobby. The unique sound of strictly jazz music will be playing on most Friday nights. Come enjoy music, food, cocktails in the lobby of the Weston. The atmosphere will be relaxing and get you in the mood for game time. Grab your crew and swing by the Blue Guitar. The game's just the beginning.
Hi,
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Generators. We've got a question for you. What happens when the power goes out at your house? Don't be left in the dark. With a whole home generator from Choate's, you can keep your lights on, your family safe, and your home running, no matter what Mother Nature has in store. Our whole home generators are professionally installed and automatically power your entire house during an outage, from your heating and cooling systems to your refrigerator and more. And right now, we're making it even easier to prepare for the unexpected. For a limited time, get 60 months, no interest financing when you purchase a whole home generator from Choate's. Don't wait for the next storm to strike. Call Choate's today at 347-8083 or visit us online at choateshvac.com. Choate's, let our family serve your family.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets, you can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Grizzlies have scored 7 straight. They're within 55-42 now as we have 5:43 to go in the first half. Watch your Grizzlies your way with the FanDuel Sports Network. No need for the full season subscription. Get new single game purchase options. Catch any game you want with no commitment as the Grizzlies go through the playoffs. See all of the viewing options at grizzlies.com/watch. Eric?
Thank you, Gary Darby. Grizzlies down 55-42. The score update brought to you by FedEx, proud partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. And you look at the numbers, 14 of 33 for the Grizzlies. Not awful, 42.4%, but they started off very slowly. They've gotten back into a little bit of a rhythm. Steve Kerr not going to let that continue by calling that timeout. At one point, the Grizzlies were 8 for 21. That was at the end of the first quarter, and they have gone 6 for 12 since. The problem is they're just not stopping the Warriors. The Warriors were 12 for 23. They are 8 for 14. And they lead it by 13. They built the lead as big as 20. It's Payton, Green, Hield, Curry, and Butler. A small lineup for Steve Kerr, but they play really, really well together. Butler has been fantastic since coming. Warriors 23-8 in the 31 games since the trade. A 3 from Buddy Hield is missed. Morant leaks out, beats the Warriors down, and jams with 2 hands. So just like that, 9 straight for the Grizz. And Ja Morant now with 13 to lead the Grizzlies. 16 for Jimmy Butler. Scottie Pippen is saying challenge the call.
Yeah, he got
Steph Curry looked over and he goes, he hit me right on the arm. And this is like, this is where your point comes. Wow. That's what you call after all the physicality we've had?
That's what you worry about, man. And we saw that trend seconds into this second quarter. And now you're paying the price for that shift. You got to be able to shift and understand how the ref and how the game is being called. And that's not the guy you want to send to the line. One of the greatest free throw shooters in NBA history, to go along with being the greatest shooter in NBA history.
Yeah. You know, what do you think Warriors' ball handling ranks? Some people say it's not as good as people think. I think he's really good.
He's worked on that. That's what he's worked on more than anything.
Every game he does the same thing.
Yes.
Every game he does the same thing. That is just he's a pro.
Yep.
He's a pro.
His footwork, his ball handling, hand-eye coordination. He could be successful in any sport that he would have wanted to play.
Yep. See if the Grizzlies, golf is one of them. He's really good. Morant gets by Payton, a little bump. Morant gets off the window with a left-hand finger roll, catches, and then lays it up and in. Boy, Ja had to improvise there. That was amazing.
Yes.
57-46.
That's what you call taking matters into your own hands right there, left and right hand.
Butler works it in on Aldama, jumps a pass to Payton left sideline. Morant closes out. Payton comes out to the wing, kicks back to the left corner. Butler, 6 on the shot clock. Butler works in on Aldama, kicks it out Payton. Morant came to help. He left Payton. Payton's 3 is no good. Podziemski taps the rebound to Butler. Butler will make his move into the lane, bounces underneath for Gary Payton. He misses the layup. Rebound grabbed by Aldama. Payton was trying to quick flip it, so he didn't have Jaren Jackson recover. And the Grizzlies down 11 have the basketball. Can they cut this into single digits? Can they maybe even get it under 5 before halftime after being down by 20? They have gone on an 11-2 run here. Aldama working it in on Butler. Spins as Aldama kind of clamped down on the hand of Butler to spin. Butler was reaching in, and Butler is pointing at Bill Kennedy. But the problem is that's a foul for reaching. So Aldama clamped and went. It's 57-48. So the Grizzlies back within 9. Right side, Curry. Curry bounces for Green. Green into the paint. Drops for Butler. Butler in the lane. Hangs, scoops, and scores with the left hand. They are just spreading the Grizzly defense out and cutting from all angles. And they're not hesitating, Michael. They don't think, they know what they want to do. At times it looks like the Grizzlies are kind of improvising because the Warrior defense is really taking away some stuff. Pippen in the lane. He improvises here. He floats it up and in. He gets fouled. He'll get one more.
There we
Scottie
go.
Pippen leaning in for a tough shot. He banks it, or he floats it up and in. And now Draymond Green is telling Gary Payton what he did wrong there.
Yeah. That's if they want to challenge that, they have a great opportunity because Scottie stepped on, he actually stepped on Jimmy Butler's foot right there, and that's why Jimmy fell. But again, we said it before, man. I said these next, 4 minutes or 5 minutes in the middle of this quarter, we're going to decide how the Grizzlies were going to fare tonight. We've seen some fight. We've seen some pushback, and Scottie has a chance to make this even closer.
So Pippen knocks it down. 59-51. Pippen with the three-point play. Curry gives left wing for Butler, who's got 18, a game high. Butler looking for Curry instead. Drives it into the paint, loses the handle, going up.
Good fake. Great fake.
And
that was
Butler,
a chess move.
Yep, absolutely.
What Jimmy Butler just did,
yes,
he'll go back to the line. What he just did was he looked over at Steph and said, come get the ball, as if it was going to be a DHO, a dribble handoff. And as Steph stepped towards him, Jimmy Butler cut right down into the lane right there because Santi was caught flat-footed, waiting on the screen and the handoff right there. Great move by Jimmy Butler. He's one of the brightest, smartest basketball players in the league.
So Butler misses the first.
Struggle from the line.
Jimmy Butler. He's a great free throw shooter. 87% with the Warriors, 84.2%. How about this? I guess he played more games. I was going to say he has more than half of his free throws attempted with the Warriors, but he only played 25 games
with the Heat.
With the Heat, he played 30 with the Warriors. 231 attempts in 30 games. That's almost 8 per ball game. And Butler makes the second. He's already 5 of 8 here tonight. So it's a 9-point Golden State lead, 60-51. Aldama's in the right corner. Pippen gets it right wing from Morant. Comes in at Pajemski. Hands it off left wing Morant. Morant, step back, sideline left, 3 try, no good. Rebound tapped by Kennard, but it's picked up by Moody. Moody gives for Curry. Curry ahead Pajemski. Thought about walking into a left wing 3. Gives up top for Moody instead. Over to Butler. Butler's going to go one-on-one at Morant. Try to use his size. Butler bounces to a cutting Draymond Green. Green at the window. Missed the layup. Rebound tapped in by Butler.
Somebody's got to help the helper right there. Jaren was a step slow following Draymond Green. No one else boxed out Jimmy Butler. He had an easy putback.
Here's Jackson going at Green. Forces up a running left-hand bank shot that rattles out, and Curry in the backcourt gets tripped up and goes down. He'll get the foul, and he'll go to the line. A chance to extend this 11-point lead. You got to be smarter. You just have to be smarter. You cannot run into Steph Curry and make contact with him because he's going to go down to the ground, and he's going to get the whistle.
And you're
complaining to the official about it is going to do nothing.
A different route, you know what I mean? If you're not going to disrupt them at all right there. And Steph Curry was just smart. He knows that they're in the penalty. He knows that even the minimum contact is going to generate a whistle in that situation. 80 feet from the basket.
Free throw for Curry's good. He's got 14.
And even with that, man, the Grizzlies are only down 12. It feels like they should be down 25 right now. But they're still connected. They're not out of this game. They just have to be smarter and show a little more effort on the defensive end and some level of offensive rhythm. It hasn't been there from the word go tonight, though, from the opening tip.
You're not getting any defensive stops. The Warriors are shooting over 50% after starting really cold, too. First couple minutes, the Warriors were not making shots. 3 of 9, and then they got on a little run. They made 5 straight, and all of a sudden the game flipped. It's now a 13-point Warrior lead as Curry makes both foul shots. Pippen left elbow, working on Curry, kicks it back out for Morant, almost threw it away. Morant working around a screen from Pippen, picked up by Curry on a switch. Edey back in, sets the screen for Morant. We terminated the dribble. Morant looks frustrated. Pippen into the lane, nearly lost the handle. 3 on the shot clock, has to force a fadeaway 15-footer, and we're going to get a loose ball foul called on Quentin Post.
Great pressure right there. Zach Edey fighting his position. I mean, he's putting on a rebounding clinic down there right now because he's the biggest body on the floor. Surrounded by 3 Warriors and was able to get his hand on that.
But, Michael, you had to take a one-on-one move with 3 seconds on the shot clock because
no rhythm.
Ja Morant did not, the play didn't develop the way he thought it was supposed to because someone was out of the spot, and he was just telling them that. They're not on the same page right now.
Yeah.
As Edey makes the foul shot. It's not that you can't get back in this game. It's your one little burst around.
But how?
But you're working so hard just to get a shot right now. That becomes really hard to do. So Edey makes the first, and he has one more. Second one's good.
Either the Warriors are completely taking the Grizzlies out of their game plan, or the Grizzlies' game plan just wasn't strong from the very beginning.
They got some open looks early on from 3, and they made them, and now they're having to fight for everything. Butler into the lane, kicks to Moody. Moody out top, Green. Green fakes a handoff, comes into the paint, kicks behind him for Moody. Moody, the catch-and-shoot 3 is good, and he nearly got a 4-point play. Moody, who missed his first 2, knocked that one down. Jackson was out there. Just a really good shot and a good play by Draymond Green on the decision. Now the Warriors are in a rhythm. Pippen in a double team, just has the ball taken away from him. He went right into a double team. Draymond Green was waiting right there. Curry on the left wing, picked up by Jackson. Makes a move with the left hand into the paint, feeds to the right corner. Butler drives the right baseline, right by Jackson, hangs.
He stepped out of bounds. Oh, offensive foul.
On who? On Draymond Green.
23 on the shield. Off ball, holding off someone.
He's not arguing, and he knows he did it. He's just shook his head. Boy, that's a first. I don't think I've ever seen Draymond Green go, yeah, I did it. I know I did it. He hit Aldama. 1:17 remaining, 14-point Golden State lead. Just too many turnovers, Michael. 10 for the Grizzlies. And the Warriors have 5. That is not what you wanted. Grizzlies are out rebounding the Warriors, but the Warriors with 6 offensive rebounds. And the Grizzlies with 7, and the Grizzlies not shooting nearly the same percentage. Morant drives, lobs it in for Edey. Edey missed a 2-footer.
But he didn't turn around. He wasn't positioned right to take that shot.
No, he sure wasn't. Curry around a screen from Green. Bounces for Draymond at the right elbow extended. He terminates the dribble. Green to the left wing for Butler. Butler picked up by Aldama. Pump fakes. Aldama leaves his feet. Butler drives. Bank shot attempt is no good. Rebound knocked around. It hits Edey and squirts out to Aldama. 3-on-2. Pippen comes into the lane. Kicks right sideline Aldama. He'll drive the right baseline. Little Euro step. Floats it up and in after the contact to Jimmy Butler. He Euro stepped, ran into Butler. And Steve Kerr is telling his, I don't know.
You got to call something. Defensive foul right there. That should have been a defensive foul.
It's close. It would have been either way. They let it go. And Steve Kerr just told his team, stop complaining and play. Butler into the lane, out to the top. Green. He'll launch a straightaway 3. It's going to be short. Rebound grabbed by Pippen. Grizzlies down 12. Shot clock turned off. It'll be the final possession of the first half. 10 seconds remaining. Morant wipes off the soles of his shoes. He wants to make a one-on-one move at Moody. He's waving everybody out. Morant working at Moody. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Moody got a hand on the ball. Morant into the paint, tried to throw it up, and Moody just blocked the shot.
Great defense. Great defense by Moody.
60. He accepted the challenge, and Morant couldn't get by him. Good defense by Moody. The poke away on the dribble really disrupted that play. And then Ja, with the shot of the game clock winding down, had to make a move. 67-55 as we hit the halftime mark. Warriors by 12. They shoot 52.3%, or 50% for the first half, 40% from 3 and 78.6% from the line. Grizzlies with 10 turnovers for 12 Warriors points, 5 turnovers for 5 points, and the bench scoring 21-13 in favor of the Warriors. Gary Darby has tonight's Grizzlies halftime show. Not sure exactly what he'll talk about other than one other game because it's play-in tournament time, but he'll have some things to discuss. We can break this one down a little bit from here as well. He'll also update you on, I guess, the world of Major League Baseball. If the Cardinals are in action, I'm not sure. But he'll have all the news and notes from the world of sports, plus your first half highlights as the Grizzlies trail it by 12, 67-55. Halftime show is next. It's coming from the palatial Darby Studios in Oxford at the Darby Residences. Gary Darby joins us next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's the end of the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime show coming up next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
113. What does that number mean to you? For the Tennessee Department of Transportation, that's how many workers have been hit and killed on the highways. These men and women are out there every day, patching potholes, inspecting bridges, resurfacing, and widening roads to improve the lives of their fellow Tennesseans. This is National Work Zone Awareness Week. TDOT is asking you to work with us. Move over, slow down.
If you're looking for a getaway that has it all, and all just a quick flight or a short drive from North Texas, you need to plan a visit to Little Rock, Arkansas. This historic capital city is big in all the right ways, with a vibrant, walkable downtown that you're going to love to explore, a booming dining scene, endless arts and culture, exciting events, and more, all surrounded by endless places to get outside, hike, bike, paddle, and play. One visit and you'll leave big on Little Rock. Plan your getaway at littlerock.com today.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
It's time for the halftime show. We break down the first half of tonight's action with highlights and stats. Plus, we'll update all of the stories and news from around the NBA.
On the Memphis Grizzlies halftime show in action, I'm Gary Darby. As Grizzlies led as much as 9, trailed as much as 20, and it's Warriors 67 and the Grizzlies 55 at the break. Eric gave you some of the numbers, but I'll go through these. 23 of 46 shooting for Golden State, that's 50%. 10 of 25 from 3 is 40%. 11 of 14 from the free throw line, 78.6. Jimmy Butler has 21 in 19 minutes, 7 of 12 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range. He was the only player to miss a free throw for the Warriors in the first half. Steph Curry had 15 on 4 of 7 from the field, a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line, and he was the Warriors' leading rebounder with 8 defensive boards in the first half. For the Grizzlies, 19 of 44 from the field, 43.2%. 6 of 15 from 3 is 40%. 11 of 12 from the free throw line. When you look at the rebound numbers, Grizzlies out rebounding Golden State 25-22, but it's turnovers. Grizzlies had 10 of them in the first half, only 5 for the Warriors. Double-digit scores for the Grizzlies, leading the way, Ja Morant. He had 15 on 6 of 13 shooting. 11 in the game for Desmond Bane, 5 of 8, 1 out of 1 from 3. And one of the 4 Grizzlies reserves hit double digits as well. Santi Aldama with 10 points and 5 rebounds in the game. The big difference is the bench scoring. The Grizzlies had 13 from their reserves. Meanwhile, 21 for the Warriors. They lead it by 12, 67-55 at the break. We'll give you some of the highlights of the first 2 quarters next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
You turn the thermostat up and then back down, but still you can't seem to get comfortable. More than a matter of degree, comfort involves a balance of temperature, humidity, and airflow. At Landmark Heating and Air, we'll help you strike the perfect balance. Now's the perfect time to invest in your home comfort with a custom-designed, high-efficiency train system and enjoy energy savings and worry-free comfort year-round. Take advantage of tax credits and rebates, plus interest-free financing for even more savings. Call us today or visit landmarkheatingandair.com.
Flu season is here. Protect yourself and your loved ones with a seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Are you looking for a savings account that pays a great rate with no requirements or restrictions? At Leaders Credit Union, you can accelerate your growth with Forward Plus high yield savings. No minimums, no balance tiers, just a great rate. Currently at 4.25% APY. Keep your money accessible while earning more with Forward Plus from Leaders. Open yours today at leaderscu.com. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, I got good news, folks. It's springtime at Oak Hall. Okay, not technically springtime, but you walk in that store, you'll feel like it. The colors are bright. The clothes are beautiful. It is time to get ready for spring and summer at Oak Hall. Maybe you're headed somewhere warm. They've got swimwear, too. And it's the same wonderful people, same beautiful clothes who are there for you at Christmas and throughout the year. Springtime at Oak Hall. Go back in and see your friends today.
It was a great start to this game for the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant scored 18 seconds in. Jaren hit a 3. It opened up as an 11-2 start for Memphis. Here's the final 3 from Tripp.
Jackson walks into a right wing 3, ring it up, put 3 on the board. It's an 11-2 Grizzlies start.
Absolutely. Steve Kerr resisted the urge to call a timeout right there, but the Warriors are coming right back down.
And when they did, Jimmy Butler was fouled, made a free throw, but then hit a 3, and it turned out to be a 6-0 run to get the Warriors within 5. But with the game 16-11, an 11-0 run by Golden State, which was truthfully 20-5, gave them the lead they would build to 13. Grizzlies scored the final 7 of quarter 1. Here's the final shot of the first 12 minutes.
Rebounded by Aldama and Payton all over him. Aldama up the right sideline for Kennard. Kennard with 1 on the game clock. Pump fakes, launches the 3. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board as the horn sounds, and the Grizzlies close with a 7-0 run, and they cut the lead to 6. Great close to the quarter.
9-2 start for Golden State in quarter number 2 before Desmond Bane drops a triple.
Steps left, launches a 3 over Draymond Green. It's no good. Rebound tap to Williams. Out to Bane. Open look at 3. The second chance opportunity cuts the lead to 10.
Thank God for Desmond Bane. He's been the savior so far for the Grizzlies to keep them connected.
He's got 9. Jackson has 8. Morant has 7.
Finished in the first half with Ja 15, Des 11, and Jaren 5. But with Steph Curry's made 3 and a free throw, Golden State had a 55-35 lead with 6:52 to play in the first half. Grizzlies on a 9-0 run. In the middle of it, we find Santi Aldama.
Morant working on Payton into the lane. Jumps it to Aldama, left corner. Great feed. Aldama's 3 is good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Grizzlies with a quick burst of 8 straight. 7 straight. 55-42. Aldama's 3 is good. He's got 2 of them. And a timeout taken by Steve Kerr.
It would turn out to be a 13-2 run. Twice the Grizzlies would get back in single digits. Pippen and 1 pulled the Grizz within 8, but it's 12 at the break, 67-55. The hometown Warriors have the lead on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Creed.
By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With special guests 3 doors down. At Mammoth WV8. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Creed returns, the Summer of '99 tour.
Cheer on the home team with a true 901 original, Pyro's Pizza. Born right here in Memphis, we're proud to serve up something for everyone. Whether it's a custom pizza, fresh salad, or tasty dessert, Pyro's has options for all diets, allergies, and cravings. Since 2013, we've been bringing friends and family together for fresh, delicious meals made just the way you like. Game night has never tasted better. Memphis style. Pyro's Fire Fresh Pizza. Check us out at pyrospizza.com for locations and our full menu.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google begin today on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
There's work being done and changes being made in Memphis. The Memphis Police Department is working hard to protect the peace, the pride, and the people of our city, to realize our greatness together, doing jobs that matter for ourselves, our families, and our community. If you're ready to work for change and not just wait for change, we need you in a challenging and financially rewarding career with the Memphis Police Department. Become the change. Visit joinmpd.com and apply today.
It's the NBA play-in brought to you by SoFi, and the Warriors have a 67-55 lead over the Grizzlies of the Eastern Conference game. It was Orlando scoring 41 fourth-quarter points, putting it on the Hawks 120-95. In the game, Trae Young for Atlanta scored 28, played 40 minutes before a couple of technicals sent him to the locker room. 11 of those 28 points coming from the free throw line, a difficult shooting night for Trae. Meanwhile, off the bench, 26 for Cole Anthony in just 20 minutes for the Magic, as he was 10 of 17 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, also had 6 assists, and was a plus 32 in 20 minutes for Orlando. And he was joined by Anthony Black, who played 28 off the bench, 6 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. He was a plus 34 as a reserve and scored 16 in the game. The Magic move on to take on Boston, now in the playoffs of the 2-7 series in the East, while the Hawks will await the winner of tomorrow's Chicago-Miami game. 2 quarters in, the Grizzlies down 12 at 67-55 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's tonight's halftime show. Stay tuned for the second half of tonight's game, just moments away, right here on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
This is Gary Parrish reminding you about Danny Morrison Roofing Professionals. They're a local, family-owned and operated business serving the Mid-South's residential and commercial roofing needs since 2010. It's the home of the free roof. You really can get a new roof with no cost to you. Most roofing jobs, they can be done in one day, so this isn't some lengthy process. Just call Danny at 901-870-0186. It's Danny Morrison Roofing, a proud supporter of the University of Memphis Athletic Department. Danny Morrison Roofing, 901-870-0186.
Are you tired of dealing with meters and paying overages on your copier invoices? Give Konica Minolta a call to learn about their One Rate program. That's right. You pay one rate, and it includes the machine, unlimited printing, toner, staples, and there are no meters and no overages involved. Simplify your copier and printer billing by calling Jeff Lee today at 387-5603 to learn more about the revolutionary new program.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But with First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools, so you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook, meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or, if you're looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank, creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
Midway through the basketball game, the Grizzlies are down by 12, 67-55. Let's go back to Chase and bring in Eric Hasseltine and Michael Wallace.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Gary. The Grizzlies fell behind by 20, 55-35. They closed on a 20-12 run. And to continue that type of play, Michael Wallace, a couple things need to occur. One, the Grizzlies have to get better defensively. They're getting caught chasing to the perimeter a lot. They've got to take better care of the ball, 10 turnovers. And they got to get some productivity from somebody in the second unit other than Santi Aldama. Now, it is playoff time, and you're going to play your star minutes. But when the Warriors get 9 points from Quentin Post and 7 points from Gary Payton, that's big for them. That's really big for them. They've got 21 bench points. The Grizzlies have 13, and the Grizzlies are down by 12.
Well, to me, Eric, I look at the stats right now, too, and I see in addition to everything you just mentioned, the Grizzlies only have 8 assists. 8 assists. That means the ball's not moving and setting guys up in positions to be successful offensively. There's no rhythm at all in terms of what guys are doing. The only success they had was when Jaren was going down. Dez was going downhill and Ja was going downhill in the open court. They have to execute in the half court and find some kind of offensive rhythm.
It'll be Warriors ball to start the second half. They will switch ways and go left to right from our vantage point behind the team benches and center court scorers table. It'll be Curry, Green, Butler, Podziemski, and Moody for the Warriors. Morant, Pippen, Bane, Edey, and Jackson for the Grizz. Butler to the right baseline for Green. Green holding on his left hip. Kicks it out to the top for Butler. Butler with Edey in front of him. Edey retreats. Butler gets it back from Podziemski. Drives at Edey at the foul line. Gives for Curry. Off balance three is going to be short. Rebounded by Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies get a stop. And now we'll look to chip away at the lead. Desmond Bane had a good first half. Only took 1-3. He made it, though. So he gives left wing for Jackson. Jackson feeds underneath quickly for Edey. Edey trying to go in at Draymond Green. Tries to feed a cross-court pass to Ja Morant and overshoots it. The Warriors immediately doubled him to make him uncomfortable, Michael.
Yeah, no question about it. I thought Jaren threw a bad entry pass into Zach Edey, too. He didn't get him in his sweet spot where he had the ball and easily go up to the rim.
Warriors with it. Here's Butler driving into the lane, hangs and double clutches and banks in the first 2 points of the third quarter. Butler came from the right side into the middle and gets the bucket. It was a little cut, actually, on a bounce from Draymond Green. Right side, it's Jaren Jackson. Jackson picked up by Draymond Green. Double team comes. They're doubling the ball every time. Jackson lobs underneath for Edey. Edey in the lane. Turnaround right-handed hook is good. Zach that time created a little space with the step-through move. He gets the right-handed hook, and he's nearing a double-double with 7 points and 9 rebounds. Here's Curry to the right side. Butler didn't take the open three. Bounces for Draymond Green at the window. Green is fouled by Edey, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, if Draymond Green would have just went for the layup, he would have easily had an and one. He was going for the contact foul right there. Yep. On the previous possession, though, much better post-entry pass right there from Jaren Jackson Jr. to Zach Edey. Led him right to the sweet spot to that right hand where he could throw in that hook.
Yep. And it's very clear the Warriors are going to double team the ball
every time
all night.
On the touch. Yep. And they're going to junk the lane, too.
Green at the foul line makes the first. Draymond on the season from the free throw line. 101 makes, 147 tries, 68.7%. 13-point Golden State lead, 10:40 remaining third quarter. Green bounces twice. The veteran out of Michigan State knocks that down. Hall of Famer. Then in Golden State here touting that it is a Hall of Fame career. I don't know that I agree. Really, really good, though. And one of the elite defenders. 2017 Defensive Player of the Year, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 4 championships.
So what? Robert Horry won 6.
But he's been he's a Hall of Famer.
Bane, a left wing three over Podziemski. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board as Podziemski put his hand down, and Bane cuts the lead to 11. So you believe so, too?
And when you add all defensive teams in there.
That's fair.
Yeah, that puts him in.
Ben Wallace made it, right?
Yeah,
Ben Wallace Hall of Famer, then Draymond Green. I would go with that. Butler, a right sideline three as nobody gets out, is in and out. Rebound tapped by Bane over to Morant. So the Grizzlies down 11, looking to chip away again with 10 minutes remaining in the third. Bane just hit his second three. He's got 14. Lobs it into the lane for Edey. Working on Butler. Double team comes. Try to feed it out to Bane. Threw it right to Curry.
He shouldn't dribble. He shouldn't pass that back out. He's got to go straight up.
And the Warriors are dictating that as then the Warriors run the floor and Butler beats the Grizzlies down in a two-handed jam. 2 turnovers.
And they're baiting Zach Edey into being indecisive in the paint, too. Yep. I mean, perfect execution.
Bane just terminated his dribble and almost threw it away. Jackson working on Draymond Green. Got away with a off-arm move and hooked Draymond Green. He finds Zach Edey underneath, and Edey dunks home 2 more.
And that's what Edey has to just catch and dunk. catch and dunk. Catch and go up. No one's going to block that shot when you're 7'4" and you don't even have to jump to dunk it.
21 assists on 25 made baskets for the Warriors. 12 assists on 22 made baskets for the Grizzlies. Butler driving the right baseline. Jump stopped. Are they going to give him free throws here? The foul's going to be on Zach Edey. Yep. Nick
That's
Buckert.
4.
Buckert says it's... And Zach Edey picks up his 4th. 9 points and 9 rebounds.
And here we are again with the trend of getting into the foul trouble early. Piling up the fouls. That's 2 in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter.
Not to be nitpicky, but 2 minutes, 50 seconds, closer to 3 minutes.
Didn't you lose this the last time I made that point?
No, because they did. They
got into the penalty.
2 sets of free throws from Steph Curry. Come on.
They got in the penalty with 8 minutes left in the quarter.
But those came way later in the quarter. No, I wasn't worried about that. I was more worried that the Grizzlies weren't executing defensively, and they were scrambling. And then on offense, the Warriors looked like they were running the plays before the Grizzlies were at one point. Now a missed free throw, and the rebound back tap. Pippen grabs it, comes down the floor. Draymond Green comes with him. Pippen lays it up and in. Green commits the foul. Scottie Pippen Jr. with a tremendous hustle play on the back tap. Got into the paint, and he was able to avoid Green's block attempt and draw contact with a great move, and then he floats it up and in and has a chance to cut it to a 9-point game.
Yeah, great play by Scottie Pippen right there. The Grizzlies are still staying.
That rebound could have very easily gone to the Warriors, and Pippen hustled after it and took it away.
Yeah, one-man fast break right there, and one opportunity to stay connected.
Pippen got the start tonight. He's got 5 points. He's got 6 now. So Pippen was 6. Grizzlies 12 of 13 from the line. And here's Green coming around the screen into the lane, and Jackson lays it up and in. Jaren didn't want to pick up the foul. That would have been his 3rd. Didn't contest, and Draymond Green read it beautifully. Green gets the layup and pushes the lead back to double figures, 76-65. Morant drives, lobs to the rim for Jaren Jackson, who catches him midair and lays it into the bucket. Nice lob up to the rim by Ja Morant, and Jaren Jackson went and got it. He's in double figures with 10. Curry working on Pippen. Pippen pokes it away from behind. They call a foul. Oh, no, a timeout.
Timeout.
Oh, my goodness. Kerr must have saw something he didn't like, but 8:35 remaining. It looked like the Grizzlies were about to get a steal and a breakout. Down by 9. 76-67. 9-point Warriors lead. They take a timeout with 8:35 remaining in the third quarter on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Cheer on the home team with a true 901 original, Pyro's Pizza. Born right here in Memphis, we're proud to serve up something for everyone. Whether it's a custom pizza, fresh salad, or tasty dessert, Pyro's has options for all diets, allergies, and cravings. Since 2013, we've been bringing friends and family together for fresh, delicious meals made just the way you like. Game night has never tasted better. Memphis style. Pyro's Fire Fresh Pizza. Check us out at pyrospizza.com for locations and our full menu.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Spring into big bloomin' wins at Southland Casino Hotel. Earn entries in April to win your share of up to $100,000 in free play or a 2025 GMC Denali Sierra on April 26th. On Fridays, play Take It or Leave It for your share of $215,000 in free play. Saturdays through April 19th, win $1,500 in free play every 15 minutes. Big wins and a brand new Denali. Only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Welcome back. We have 8:35 to go in the third. The Grizzlies now down 9, 76 67. You can experience the historic 25th season of Grizzlies basketball in Memphis by becoming a season ticket member today. You achieve MVP status, receive exclusive benefits, savings, and event access. If you need more information, here's what you do. Visit grizzlies.com/season tickets, or you call 901-888-HOOP. Eric?
76-67. Grizzlies down 9. Jimmy Butler has 26. His high when he joined the Warriors, since joining the Warriors, is 30. But he has been really good all night long, and the Warriors sharing the basketball beautifully. 21 assists on 26 made baskets. Grizzlies 13 on 24. The rebounding numbers, though, Michael, go in favor of the Grizz, and the Grizz have been shooting it well here in this third quarter, as the Grizz are 5 for 5 to start things off.
Yeah,
1 3 and 1 free throw. And they have turned it over 2 times while the Warriors have not. Again, the turnovers are the difference right now. You've given them 7 more opportunities.
Yeah.
To get 5, so that's given 5 extra free throws and 2 extra field goal attempts. 9 Golden State steals. Grizzlies do not have 1. They have just taken great care of the ball. Curry around a Butler screen, working on Pippen, drives into the paint, goes to Jackson, has to flip it up wildly as Jackson made him change the shot. Kevon Looney into the ballgame. The miss is picked up by the Grizzlies. Here's Bane working at Podziemski, gives left wing Morant. Morant tried to bounce underneath for Jackson, and it's kicked by Moses Moody. So it's Moody, Looney, Podziemski, Butler, and Curry for the Warriors. Morant, Pippen, Aldama, Bane, and Jackson for the Grizz. 8:15 remain in the third. Morant inbounded, got it back, comes around to Jackson screen, gives back to Jaren. A wide open 3. Comes up short. It was just to the left of the top of the arc. He didn't quite catch it cleanly there, it looked like.
No, great shot, though. Great look. Great look in that one. I don't know if he'll get an open look like that the rest of the game.
Butler finds Podziemski. He quick triggers a 3 over Aldama. It's short. Bane the rebound. Long lead out ahead Aldama. He slows down as Butler's back. Gives for Bane. Bane into the paint to the left elbow. He gets bumped and fouled, and he flips it up the box and scores. Boy, I don't know how they didn't call a travel there, Michael. Bane with an incredible lean, and he jump stopped as Looney went. Bane... Wow.
If Steve Kerr is smart, he would challenge that.
I would challenge that, too. But you're going to get the foul, but they're going to wave off the basket.
Yeah, they'll wave off. Well, they might even call the travel.
I don't know. The bump came before he traveled, I thought. So they're not going to challenge it. It is a 7-point game as they put the fan code of conduct up as Bane shoots the foul shot and knocks it down. Disruptive behavior is unacceptable, Michael. That's what it says in the fan code of conduct.
Yes.
So you need to watch your
calm down a little bit.
Watch your attitude over there, my man. Curry double team gives over to the right side for Moody. 76-70. That's a big 3-point play. Moody's 3 is no good. Rebounded by Aldama. The Grizzlies are right back in this one. Here's Bane into the front court. Makes a move at Podziemski. Bane to the top for Jackson. He'll make a move at Looney. Gets the step. Gets to the window. Lays it up and in with a power move to the left side. Jaren Jackson Jr. cuts the lead to 4.
And that's what you're seeing right now. Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson working their 2-man game as well in this quarter. The last few possessions, it is working. The Grizzlies are getting stops, too.
Fans come to life. Grizzlies got to take care of the ball. Butler into the lane at Aldama. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. Yeah. Aldama was completely out of the spot he needed to be in, and that's not all Santi's fault. That was a quick move. That's the other thing the Warriors are doing really well tonight. Even though the game's back within striking distance, the Warriors are instinctually just going right away. There is no hesitation, where at times the Grizzlies have 100% hesitated here. As Butler's first free throw rattles in and out, and here come the Grizzlies back into this one.
And Jimmy's free throw issues have continued throughout this game now. That's what, I think he's missed 4 free throws.
So Butler missing, as I just missed putting paper in the trash can.
5 free throws.
As Butler knocks down the second. He made 1 of 2. 7 of 12, 27 points for Jimmy Butler. It's a 5-point game, though. Grizzlies get a chance to chip away at the lead again with a 2 or a 3, because the Warriors just got 1 single point. Bane working on Podziemski. Podziemski reached. Bane gives to the right wing Jackson. Jackson works it in on Podziemski. Butler snuck up behind and takes away a steal. Too much one-on-one, and Butler jams with 2 hands. You just can't take that long. The double team's going to come, and Tuomo Asalo is going to take a timeout. That's a big swing right there, Michael, because Jackson had the matchup he wanted, but you're having him go from the wing in a dribble move instead of getting him onto the block and working it in with a pass. The double team came and a beautiful steal for the Warriors, who now have 10 steals in the game. 79-72. Golden State by 7, 6:51 remaining in the third on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Big River Steel is on the edge of something big. That's why we're recruiting the best talent to help us develop the sustainable steel needed today and tomorrow. Ready to be a part of it? Visit www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team. That's www.bigriversteel.com/join-r-team.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by April 30th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus and a chance to win Jaw shoes and other Grizz gear. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Life Care Ambulance is proud to be an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies and FedEx Forum. At Life Care, we wear our hearts with pride. Our passion is our people. We want you to love what you do and where you do it. Our employee-driven culture encourages a healthy work-life balance and supportive work environment. We invest in your success and well-being so that you can provide the best care for the patients that we serve. Join our incredible team of EMTs and paramedics in Memphis, Nashville, and across the nation today. Learn more at lifecareamb.com.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Why would we trade our best player?
Well, at least you got to watch him in person when he was here.
I named my only son after him.
So you'll always remember his name.
Yeah, but what do I do with this jersey?
Luckily, the company has a great return policy.
I wore it for 6 seasons.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
We have 6:51 to play in quarter number 3. The Grizzlies down 79-72 to Golden State. The Mentoring Matters Summit of Tennessee, presented by Mentor Memphis Grizzlies, back for the 4th year. May 8 through 10, a 3-day conference focused on strengthening social connection through cultural humility. It's open for registration now. If you want the information, it's grizzliesfoundation.org/TN Summit. Eric?
Thank you, Gary Darby. Grizzlies down 79-72. A look at the scoreboard brought to you by FedEx. As earlier tonight, Gary alluded to, 120-95, Orlando with 26 points off the bench from Cole Anthony. 3 starters in double figures, including Wendell Carter Jr. with 19 and a double-double for Franz Wagner. She'd have told me that Paolo Banchero had 17 and 9, even with 7 assists, but was 4 of 13. I would not have thought that they would win by 25, Michael, but Trae Young played 40 minutes and got tossed. Finished with 28 points. But just not enough for the Hawks tonight, who will play the winner of the Miami-Chicago game now on Friday. Morant lobs into the right corner for Bane. He touches it out for Edey. Comes back and gets it. Bane, top of the key, turns the corner in the lane. Running right-hand floater is good. Desmond Bane going at the Warriors out of the timeout.
Well-run play right there, too. I mean, you got exactly what you wanted.
There's a lot of motion on that, yeah.
Yes.
Edey gets the assist. Podziemski will lob to the left side for Butler. Butler's got a game-high 29. Butler wanted to hand it off to Curry. Pippen wouldn't let him. Curry continues to move. Here comes Podziemski into the lane. Running right-hand floater. Ribs off. Edey grabs the rebound. His 10th. Podziemski went to the ground. Gets up. Bane stops. Launches a deep 3. It's no good. Follow tip by Aldama. No good. Offensive rebound by Edey. Boy, I can't believe Santi missed that one. He had a beat on it. Edey stepping through. Kicks it out Morant. Fans wanted to travel. Morant with 5 on the shot clock. Butler up on him. Morant doesn't have a place to go. Morant's going to have to step through. He traveled.
Yeah.
Why did you? I don't know why he picked up the dribble. What was he doing?
Yeah, that was just, did they not want that possession? Edey caught it under the rim, too, and instead of going right back up, he held on to the ball. You got to stay big, man. Catch the ball high, keep it high, put it off the glass. He'll learn. He's a rookie. He's still learning his footwork and his timing.
I'm guessing Ja was trying to, would get was believing that they would think he was going to just launch that shot, and by terminating the dribble, he would have a pass to somebody open, but the Warriors stayed home beautifully. So I guess the fake out.
He caught with 3 seconds left, though. He didn't have much time.
You got to make follow jams. I'm sorry, Aldama had a great read on the ball, just didn't go in. Curry working on Pippen, drives into the lane, and Edey missing in the right-hand finger roll. Curry hits the deck. It's a 5-on-4 for the Grizz. Bain down the paint, kicks to the right sideline on the wing for Aldama. He pump fakes into the lane. He goes at post. Running right-hand finger roll is good. 79-76. The Grizzlies cut it to a 3-point game. 5:20 remaining in the third.
There you go. Right now, it's ball game. One possession. This is as close as you've been.
You were down
early stages.
20 earlier.
Yes.
Tonight. 55-35. Butler to the left block. Jump stops. Picked up by Morant. Nobody moving. Now Butler's going to have to do something. Kicks it out. Payton. Payton lines up a straightaway three that's good.
How was he that wide open, though? I mean, how did he
Because they caught the Grizzlies in a switch, and the man now guarding Payton was Zach Edey, who was 10 feet away from him.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be flippant, but that's exactly what happened as Pippen runs it into the lane and runs it up and in. Cuts the lead back to 4. They did a great job working a screen. They got Zach Edey in a switch, and Gary Payton was by himself. The Warriors have had a brilliant game plan all night. Now we're going to get an offensive foul called on Quentin Post. Post is looking at Josh Tibbins saying, what are you talking about? Pippen is still down. What are you talking? It's like what you. If anybody boos this, they are absolutely moronic.
Yeah.
Quentin Post just chucked his shoulder into the chest of Scottie Pippen. I don't know that. I mean, Pippen may be embellishing this a little bit, but he got hit hard.
He did. I mean,
I don't. What Quentin Post is saying that somebody was holding. Nobody was holding him. What is he talking about?
I mean, you're talking about a 7-footer right there. Scottie Pippen, and a 7-footer who's extending the elbow and the shoulder as well, too.
I'm trying to look at what he is saying here, because we have a couple replay monitors up here. One is actual in-house cable feed, and it's about 12 seconds behind. So I'm trying to see what Quentin Post is claiming who was holding him, because I didn't see it from the replay I saw. Now, maybe I missed it. I'm willing to look again. But there's literally, what is he talking about? Nobody is holding him. Is he saying that Pippen was holding Curry? He just shoulder checked him. Morant on the left wing. Grizzlies down 4. Morant to the left baseline. Pull up 10-footer is good. He gets hit. Morant is clutching his right ankle as he goes down. Morant is still on the ground. 4:25 remaining. As they call a foul, he landed on Buddy Hield's foot. Morant is still down. Katie Babcock, the lead trainer, has gone over. They're going to look and see if this is a flagrant. This could be a huge play for 2 reasons, Michael. If it's a dangerous closeout, it's a flagrant. You get the ball. You get 2 to make the free throw and the ball. I don't know. It's a dangerous closeout.
I think Buddy turned around, though. I think it was just inadvertent. Yeah, it was.
But he definitely rolled the ankle.
Yeah, the backside
the right
of the ankle
too. Morant's still down, but Buddy Hield puts his foot right where he's coming down. So that is a dangerous close. That's a reckless close.
I don't even think Buddy's closing out, though. He's going up for the rebound. Like, he didn't move.
But
what I'm saying is that Ja went up for the floater.
No, but he closes out right there to get over to Ja, and then he puts his foot right where he's landing. He gave him nowhere to go. And you've got a guy now hurt. So, I mean,
the result definitely.
The result
plays into it.
Plays into it, I believe. And it's an 82-80 game. The question will be, can Ja Morant continue?
Well, he's up off the baseline now.
Where is he?
He's sitting down. He's sitting down in front of Jalen Wells right there.
Oh.
Yeah, he's right beside. And both Bronco and Katie are working on his left ankle.
It's his right
ankle.
Yeah.
Right ankle.
4:25. They continue to look at it. Josh Tibbins is talking to Nick Booker.
Twisted in an awkward way right there.
Ooh, turned inside.
That's what I'm saying. It twisted like on the backside.
Yeah, like on the outside, and it went like the.
after, and the play is a common foul. It'll be one free throw for Morant.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that, but you do think that it takes it into account that he did get hurt. I don't think Buddy Hield was reckless. He was just right there, and it was just bad luck.
Yeah. And you hear the boos coming in. I mean, it's a nice, strong Grizzlies contingent here, too. I'm assuming the boos was because...
I'm trying to look at the boos or that it's a foul at all. Because unbeknownst to you, Golden State fans believe their team has never committed a foul. The referees hate them. The league does not want them to ever have another opportunity to win another championship, and the world is out to get them.
Well,
just ask him; they'll tell you.
He's up walking.
No, they're passionate. I'm literally just teasing, but.
No, I mean, that makes sense, though. That makes sense. Draymond comes over.
Because I'm looking around what you're talking about, and all I see are a sea of yellow shirts. This is the other brilliant thing the Warriors did. They handed out yellow shirts. So it's really hard to spot any Grizzly fans because all you see is yellow. So Morant's going to stay in.
He walked very gingerly to the free throw line.
I don't know.
I think they're going to take a foul.
I think they'll take a foul and take him out. But can you? You have 3, and that puts you in a bad spot. He can't do it. Conchar comes in to take the foul. Green runs right into Conchar. Conchar actually tried to take a charge. Green kind of bowled him over. So here's a little tip for you, my man.
We're on live radio.
Like when you take off your headset, just hit the microphone off button and you won't make all that noise. I remember the first game I called too.
Oh, my goodness. You're going to give me that?
I'm going to give you a hard time. I'm going to rook you. Oh, you just went back to the old days. You're not going to rook us. Left side, Peyton Morant checks out of the ballgame. Conchar stays in with Kennard, Pippen, Jackson, and Aldama. Left corner, Curry. Picked up by Pippen. Drops it in for Green. Green lobs to Peyton. Peyton with a great feed to the top for Buddy Hield. Those 3, those too strong. Rebound loose. Comes away from Conchar. Out to Curry. Stop it. Curry buries a 3. Grizzlies had it. The Warriors poked it away. And it went right out to Curry. And after the Grizzlies had cut it to 1, it's back to 4. Jackson in the lane at post. Running left-hand finger roll is no good. Conchar hustles after the rebound. Gives right sideline for Aldama. Jumps it out Kennard. 1 more to Pippen. 1 more to Jackson in the corner. The extra pass leads to the 3. Conchar taps up and in the mist. John Conchar hustling and making a play. 85-83. Great ball movement by the Grizzlies. Conchar taps in the mist. 3:25 left in the third. 85-83. Kick out to the right wing, Curry. Curry bumped by Pippen, and now you got a problem. When you took that foul, Michael, that puts you at 4, and now Curry, recognizing that, goes right at Scottie Pippen.
Smart. I mean, that's what you had to do. I mean, I understand why Conchar had to take the foul. You got to get Morant out of the game. If there's any chance for him to come back, you keep your fingers crossed right there. But, again, the Grizzlies are still right there. They're still right here. They just have to continue to play hard. Somebody else has to step up at this point.
Let's take a 10-second pause for station identification as you listen to the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
This is WMFS-FM and HD1 WMFS, Memphis' sports station.
Number 1 in the 901.
92.9 FM, ESPN, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Curry pushes the lead back to 4, 3:21 remaining. And Steph Curry now in the game with 20. Jimmy Butler has 29. Ja Morant has 18, but now has a sore right ankle. Right baseline, Aldama catch and shoot 15-footer from Jackson. He missed it. And the rebound taken by Draymond Green ahead for Curry. Critical moments here. Grizzlies need to keep this close. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Curry to the left baseline. Feeds it out top for Peyton. Peyton back to Curry behind a Buddy Hield screen. Launches a 3. It's no good. He rushed that one. I think he thought there might be contact. Now Curry trying to take a foul. Hits Conchar. No call. Kennard brings it in. Aldama gets it from Kennard. Gets bumped. Aldama bounces into a cutting John Conchar. And a beautiful feed from Santi Aldama to John Conchar leads to a layup. Conchar with a couple of buckets here in the third. And the Grizzlies are within 2.
Yeah, great patience right there by Santi Aldama, too, to draw the second defender.
And now Pippen's called for the hold. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's just basic. I know he's making a move, but Scottie Pippen's got his arms wrapped around his waist.
Yeah, you're giving
that's just
the Warriors
a free 2 points.
Yeah, you're giving them 2 points.
Got to be more disciplined than that in a critical situation.
And see, here's the thing, Eric. The first quarter, at the first 5 minutes of the game, they weren't calling that kind of foul. They were letting them play a little bit. And remember, Scottie fouled Steph on a three-pointer that didn't get called. And now every time you touch the guy,
yep.
Yeah, every time you touch the guy, he's getting to the free throw line now.
So Desmond Bane will return. Jimmy Butler comes back. Curry makes the foul shot. He's 8 of 8 there tonight. He and Butler have combined to take 20 free throws. The other 3 have come from Draymond Green and 1 from Guy Santos. And Curry now 9 of 9. 19 of 24 for the Warriors, 14 of 15 for the Grizzlies. 89-85, 4-point Golden State advantage. But I got to be honest with you, both of the fouls that Curry put Curry on the line in the penalty, they were both fouls.
Yeah, legit.
Bane working at Buddy Hield, running right hand floater, rattles in and out, rebounded by Quentin Post. Going left, shooting back right. Post out to Draymond Green, races into the front court. Green bounces for Curry, left sideline, pump fakes, launches a 3. In and out. Oh my gosh, how did that not go? And they're going to get a loose ball foul on the Grizzlies. That is a killer right there. The ball went in and out, and they're going to call the Grizzlies for a loose ball foul. Let's take a look at the replay here. I was really focused on
the ball, yeah.
Yeah, Kennard pushed him right in the chest.
Yeah.
He's 2 hands in his chest.
He's legit.
Oh, my.
Jimmy Butler beat him to the spot. He went airborne first to try to offensive rebound that miss. And the thing was, Jimmy ended up mistiming his jump because he jumped way too early because the ball rattled in and out.
And the second free throw is missed. Brandon Podziemski out-hustles the Grizzlies for the offensive rebound. Here's Butler from the top, into the lane, hangs, banks, doesn't score. Rebound tapped. The Grizzlies can't get it again. Green gets it, gets to the right side for Butler. Grizzlies could not corral it. They tapped it. Now Butler throws it off the foot of Aldama, and they call a kick?
Yeah, it was kick. He bounced it, and Aldama. Yeah, it was legit. That was a legit call right there.
I didn't think I thought Aldama was just. No, yeah,
right
he
there.
moved the foot. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You were right. I didn't see the foot move.
And
I just
either
thought
way
he
it goes,
threw it off the leg.
Yeah,
but
either way
that's
it goes,
7 extra seconds.
It was going to go back. Oh, to reset the shot clock. Yes.
It was down to 7. But he did move it. You're right. You're 100% right. Bounce on a cutting. Jimmy Butler. He's fouled by Jaren Jackson.
Fouls are just piling up right now.
Well, you're already in the penalty. You're not worried about that. Jaren Jackson has 3. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's a backdoor cut because you're ball watching. It's a missed opportunity because you didn't secure the rebound. It's little things that hurt this basketball team since the All-Star break that are coming again tonight. Not securing rebounds, not staying disciplined, committing silly fouls when you're in the penalty.
And now here,
and you're right back in this ball game. I'm not trying to pick on the guys, but that you got to be more disciplined, Michael. The Grizzlies just make too many little mistakes.
Yeah, and you're in a stretch right now where you have to handle the basketball without either one of your point guards available right now. Scottie Pippen's in foul trouble, and then Ja Morant is dealing with the ankle issue.
Back to a 7-point lead. Grizzlies have cut it to 1. Bane gets double teamed, feeds it a baseball pass to Jaren Jackson, into the lane, lobs to Edey. Edey into the corner. Conchar, he's almost falling out of bounds to Kennard, out to Jackson, tees up a 3 to beat the shot clock buzzer, ring it up, put 3 on the board. A much needed triple for Jaren Jackson Jr.
That was huge right there. That cuts it back to 4, and Jaren Jackson stepped into that with some confidence too.
92-88. Can you win this final 113? You get the ball to start the 4th. Butler on the right sideline with 32. That would be a season high for him in a Warriors uniform. Podziemski gets it from Hield back to Butler, right wing. Thought about the 3. Makes a move with the left hand. Back to Podziemski. Right sideline triple try. No good. Rebounded by Edey. The shot clock went off as Podziemski released it. Bane into the front court. Can the Grizzlies manage the clock here and work it to their favor? Maybe turn it into a 3-for-1. Bane working at Hield. Kicks to Kennard. An errant pass. Kennard got it. Lobs it in for Edey. Edey getting bumped by Green. Edey out to Bane. Bane makes his move. Gets by Hield. Running right hand floaters. Too strong. Rebound loose, tapped out. Conchar keeps it alive, gets it to Jackson. Jackson to Bane, right sideline 3, ring it up, put 3 on the board. John Conchar has made an impact in this third quarter. A couple of buckets and a hustle play right there. The TV crew just showed Steph Curry nodding his head. It's a Big-time swing of momentum, and now the fans try to get behind the Warriors. 92-91. Warriors by 1. 10 on the shot clock. 18 on the game clock. Right side Green. Grizzlies got the 2 for 1 they wanted. They'll get it to start the fourth as well. Butler driving it at Bain. A nice running double clutch on the left side of the glass. Pushes the lead to 3.
And this is a guy, Jimmy Butler, man. You talk about playoff Jimmy. He's rising to the occasion as well.
Warriors get 3 guys near midcourt because they had a foul to give, and they take it on Desmond Bain. That was just, the execution right there? That's what we've been talking about. The Warriors were right there waiting, knowing what they wanted to do.
Yeah. They have their identity, as you talked about, Eric. And that's, can the Grizzlies pull together a way to keep fighting? I mean, they're expending a lot of energy right now when you're looking at the minutes that they're going to have to play in terms of Jaren and Dez at this point. They have to stay mentally locked in just as much as physically.
Yep. So the foul was called on Golden State. Green has 4. He's in there. And now it'll come out. That's a smart. And Draymond Green is telling Steve Kerr, don't take me out. And Steve Kerr's going like, dude, if you pick up a 5th foul right now, that is bad for us. We'll live with what happens. Kennard inbounds for Edey. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Bain back to Edey. Edey going to launch at the top of the key. It's blocked from behind by Gary Payton. The Warriors just double-teamed Bain and took the look away. But the Grizzlies have made it a ball game. They were down 55-35. Heading to the fourth, they're down 3. 94-91. Warriors by 3 as we head to the fourth on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Cheer on the Grizzlies with a slice of pizza in hand. When it's game day, there's only one place to satisfy your cheesy, doughy cravings. Head over to Rockin' Dough Pizza and Brewery, available at Section 109, for the ultimate winning team of pizza made with the freshest ingredients and local craft beer. Score big with flavor at Rockin' Dough Pizza and Brewery. Also visit us at our Germantown, Cordova, and soon-to-be Orleans Station locations.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
When it comes to instant things, you either like them or you don't. Like instant coffee, instant messaging, or instant potatoes.
Oh, these are awful. This tastes like paper mache.
But there's one instant thing we all agree on, and that's money.
Wow, this stuff is great. It's so green. Could I get some more?
So if you're a fan of instant money, play Instant Games. With 4 new games and chances to win up to $500,000, you could be on your way to some really fast fun. The Tennessee Lottery, game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
The Grizzlies outscored the Warriors 36-27 in the third quarter. They're down just 3, 94-91 as we get ready for the next 12 minutes. You can unlock last-minute ticket offers with buzzer beaters presented by Kroger. These game day text alerts offer exclusive discounts unavailable anywhere else, so don't miss out. Sign up today at grizzlies.com/buzzer-beater. Eric, you asked for a reserve to step up.
Sorry, Gary, what's up now?
Well, I was going to say you asked for some of the reserves to step up. It doesn't really go all across the box score, but John Conchar provided that spark there at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, 24-19 now the difference in bench scoring. The Grizzlies work in the glass 40-28. Warriors have taken 13 more foul shots, made 8 more. They've now made 3 more threes, but taken 14 more. And the Grizzlies have made 4 more field goals and taken 3 more. And the assists for the Grizzlies piled up. The turnovers in that third quarter, and if you need any more proof, the Grizzlies had 4 of them. They had 10 at the halftime break. The Warriors only had 1, but the Grizzlies just started shooting the ball better. And John Conchar certainly stepped up. It'll be Grizzlies basketball to start that fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies in the third outscored the Warriors 36-27. 10 steals for the Warriors, 0 for the Grizzlies, with 0 blocks. Your stocks, Michael.
There you go.
Empty right now. Grizzlies need to change that. It's Bane, Kennard, Jackson, Edey, and Conchar for the Grizzlies. Edey gets it top of the arc. Guy Santos, Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Kevon Looney, and Moses Moody for the Warriors. Bane makes a move. Santos cuts him off. Bane has to fade away for a 14-footer that rattles in and out. Edey gets the offensive rebound. Edey is tied up by Looney, trying to get it away, and we're going to get a jump ball.
Yeah, Edey's not going to let go of that basketball right there.
Nope.
But again, he's bringing it down too low, and they're just swarming. Like Piranha, every time he brings the ball down, he's got to be able to catch and stay high with it. I mean, Tim Duncan was great at doing that. You know, in terms of those centers that could do that, and that's just something he has to. David Robinson was great at doing that. He's just got to learn how to do that.
Edey and Looney. Edey tapped it, got it back. Gives for Jackson, 9 on the shot clock. He gives for Bane. Open 3 to tie. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Grizzlies and Warriors knotted up at 94 apiece.
Desmond Bane had to get up off the deck to make that shot. He had fallen down on the jump ball.
25 for Bane. Right block, and on the baseline, it's Looney. Kicks it out for Curry, coming around a screen, fires a 3. No good. Rebounded by Edey. Grizzlies looking for their first lead since early in the first. Conchar beats the Warriors down, lays it up and in. Bane finds him. Grizzlies on top by 2.
What a comeback. What a comeback. What resilience this team has shown throughout the last stages of this season. They're right here.
Butler into the paint, hangs, kicks to the left corner, Moody. Moody didn't take the 3, gives it back to Butler on the left wing. 34 for Butler tonight. 10 of 16 from the foul line. He's working on Edey. Butler inside the foul line, kicks to Santos, deflected by Bane and a steal. Great defense by the Grizzlies and poor spacing by Golden State. Now it's the Grizzlies beating the Warriors to the spot. Bane, a stop and pop, left wing 3. Oh, it was halfway in and popped out. Edey trying to tap the rebound. It goes to the hands of Butler. That ball was halfway in and rattled out. A lot like Curry's a moment ago. Butler at the foul line, working it in on Bane. Butler shouldering in, spinning right, bounces for Looney. Looney at the rim, missed his bank shot attempt, but saw it coming off and tapped it up and in. Ties the ball game at 96 apiece.
Yeah, Looney knew he was short going up against Zach Edey, was able to get right back to it and put it off the glass again.
Jackson double team, blobs for Edey. Oh, Curry missed and went too early, but Edey lost the handle and it's stolen by the Warriors. 11 steals for Golden State. Here's Butler downhill at Bane, drawing contact, no call. He hits the deck hard, rebounded by Conchar. Conchar drops it off for Bane. Bane into the lane, goes the body of Santos, and we're going to get an offensive foul.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's an interesting call right there. I mean, Desmond Bane does that a lot to get that little separation right there, but I guess they felt he put his shoulder into him too hard.
He sure did. He sure did. He swung the right arms in there.
He missed the shot anyway, though.
I can't say I disagree with that call.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's a foul on Santos for a blocking
then he
foul,
goes
to the line.
Yeah.
But it clearly looked like Dez jumped to the right.
Yeah, and it looked like interim coach Tuomas Isalo went down the bench to check on Ja to see if Ja was okay. Ja still sitting down there, so it looks. I don't want to speculate.
Curry picked up by Conchar, uses the handle, has to save it to Kevon Looney. Looney over to the right side, Moody. He makes a move at Pitt, comes into the lane, drops it off in the lane for Looney, and a whistle on a foul. Warriors have a chance to regain the lead right here.
And they're looking back, checking back to see if he wants to challenge this. I don't know if I will, though. You put Looney on the line.
Isalo is going to challenge it. He absolutely is going to challenge this one. So Grizzlies going to take a timeout. We'll have a challenge. 9:26 remaining. We're tied at 96 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Flu season is here. Protect yourself and your loved ones with a seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Imagine leaving for work and never coming home, all because of a careless driver. Don't be the reason Dad can't make it to the game or Mom never answers the phone. There are hundreds of TDOT workers keeping Tennessee roads safe. Their safety is all of our responsibility. We've lost 113 TDOT workers. That's too many. One is too many.
It's National Work Zone Awareness Week. Work with us. Move over. Slow down. Looking for a place to get hyped before the game? Courtside Grill at the Westin Memphis Beale Street is the place. Try our specialty appetizers like alley-oop nachos layered with cheese, tomatoes, and jalapenos. The technical foul appetizer will mean you are in big trouble as you savor 6 big bites of wings. Fallon out tenders dipped in buttermilk served with fries will be worth it. And try our unlimited soup and salad for just $15. Snack on some chips and queso while you're waiting for that courtside burger. It's 7 ounces cooked to order served with fries. Dribble into flavor with our full court press cocktails, the ultimate shot for your taste buds. The fan favorite is the Slam Dunk drink, which will really get you hyped up. If you're hanging with your friends, a bucket of beer will do the trick, and a must try is that courtside lemonade that is a divine cocktail for the ladies. After all the fun at courtside, jump into our heavenly bed for a restful night. Courtside Grill just across the street from the FedEx Forum. See it, the only destination before and after the game. It's all fun at Courtside Grill.
9:26 to go in the fourth. Grizzlies challenging the foul call on Zach Edey. Memphis 96, Golden State 96. See music history made at FedEx Forum on Sunday, September 21st. Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, and Stephanie Mills come together. It's the Four Legends One Stage Tour. Don't miss 4 queens of R&B, soul, and pop. They're on the stage together for an unforgettable night of iconic music and timeless hits. Tickets available now at Ticketmaster. Eric?
Challenge was unsuccessful. They determined that Zach Edey made contact with his elbow to the wrist before the ball hit his arm. I didn't agree with that. But they're officials, I'm not. And then it is not a shooting foul. The ball will go to the side.
I didn't like the challenge to begin with because even if you're right, Looney's a 50% free throw shooter, 56% free throw shooter. But in addition to that, the worst scenario happened. You give them side out of bounds, which means you're not sending the bad free throw shooter to the free throw line. You're giving them a possession.
I'm just watching. Oh, I get, man, that is so bang, bang.
Yeah, you almost got to slow it down to a slow motion reel in order to see how that foul happened. But it did happen.
So close. Yeah.
And that was the call on the floor as well, too. So it was going to be hard to overturn that. Get a stop here and make it a moot point. What you don't want to do is give them this possession.
John Morant's back in the ballgame. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
He's giddy. He's clearly looking like he's
giddy?
Not
giddy is happy.
He's clearly gimpy. That's what I meant to say.
Gimpy.
Thank you, Bart.
He's giddy. He may be giddy because he's playing again, but he's more gimpy than giddy.
Yep.
Post into the lane. A little running bank shot over Aldama, and the Warriors execute right out of the timeout, and Post just banks it up and in. That's too easy. Sorry. That is too easy, and the Warriors go back up 98-96. Grizzlies have fought back, down by as many as 20. Morant on the right wing, picked up by Draymond Green. Looking for Jaren Jackson, posting up on Payton, and Payton going to get called for holding Jaren Jackson. That'll be the first on Golden State. 9:01 remaining, 14 put back onto the shot clock. Gary Payton will pick up his... Is that his first, really? Wow. He's been playing physical defense all night long. Good job. Morant working on Payton. Gets to the left side. Pulls up for a 15-footer and hits. Ja Morant was working on that shot all day today in shoot-around. And he's taking the mid-range jumper, embracing that. And Morant gets the bucket to tie the game at 98 apiece. Curry on the left wing. 8:43 remaining. Cross-court feed to the right side for Green. Curls around behind him and cuts through the lane. They give it to the right corner for Payton. His three on the way is going to be missed. Follow tip by Moses Moody. Nobody boxed him out.
Yeah, he came over Ja Morant. He snuck between Ja Morant and Desmond Bane right there to get it off the glass.
2-point Warriors lead, 100-98. Morant for a cutting Desmond Bane. Draymond Green walls off the lane. He kicks to the corner for Jackson. The three on the way for the lead is good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Grizzlies 101, Warriors 100. Jaren Jackson Jr. with his 4th triple.
What a clutch shot. Jaren's hit 2 big threes right now in this latter part of the game.
Curry on the right wing. Pump fakes, drives in the lane. Running right hand bank shot. He shot it way over the mark. He went from 10. He shot it about 12. It shoots to Morant. Morant to the left wing Bane. He gets by his defender into the lane, loses the handle going up. It's blocked by Draymond Green. Green is saying
Bill Kennedy's looking for help right there, and he did get the help from the other
you don't
official.
have the challenge, but Bain wanted to go at Draymond Green, and Draymond Green defended without fouling.
Backed off of him, yeah.
When you see Draymond Green, just pull up for a 15-footer. Just pull up for a foul line jump shot. Foul line jumper, he had it.
Especially with Bain's shooting touch right now.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
101-100. Foul line feed for Butler, just to the right of the right elbow. Kicks to the right sideline, Draymond Green. Catch and shoot three is no good. Aldama taps the rebound down to the floor, taken by Moody. Warriors are really hitting the glass hard. Here's Butler, spins in the lane, pump fakes. Aldama leaves his mark, and then Butler is fouled on the play.
Yeah.
And the Grizzlies are going to sit there and complain, and they're going to, if they say challenge the call,
they can't.
They can't. They don't have a challenge.
And what's happening right now? They're losing the rebounding edge right now in this fourth quarter. Zach Edey's on the bench. They're not corralling defensive rebounds to end possessions right there.
Watch this. Where is the foul? Oh, at the end of that. Yep, I see that. So Butler would have a season high in free throws attempted if these stats counted. He will have 18 after this. His previous high on the season had been 17. And he is now 12 for 18 from the line. The Grizzlies as a team are 14 of 15. 36 for Jimmy Butler. That would also be a season high. 102-101 Warriors. Grizzlies with the basketball. 7:25 remain here in the ballgame. Morant working on Curry. Makes his move. Hangs. Double clutches off the window. Nothing. Didn't get a foul. And I don't think there was one. He just forced it up. Here's Butler on the attack. Into the lane. Puts on the brakes. Kicks it out. Peyton. Gets it right back. Butler on the right wing. Bounces for Green. Green with his back to the basket. Working on Aldama. Gives for Curry. Curry stops. Banks and scores from 10 feet out. 3-point Warrior lead. 104-101 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
There's work being done and changes being made in Memphis. The Memphis Police Department is working hard to protect the peace, the pride, and the people of our city, to realize our greatness together, doing jobs that matter for ourselves, our families, and our community. If you're ready to work for change and not just wait for change, we need you in a challenging and financially rewarding career with the Memphis Police Department. Become the change. Visit joinmpd.com and apply today.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But with First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools. So you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook, meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or, if you're looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank, creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
With 7:01 to go in the fourth quarter, Grizzlies down 104. 101 to Golden State. Junior Grizzlies basketball camps presented by Ortho South are back for the best summer yet. Register your 6 to 14-year-old Hooper with one of the summer sessions to hone their skills and experience the fun and excitement of an NBA team. Campers get specialized training from Junior Grizzlies coaches, swag packs, a reversible jersey, full-size basketball, beach towel socks, and more. Register now for those camps in Memphis, Nashville, Little Rock, and Fulton. Eric?
7:01 remaining. It's a three-point game, 104-101. Warriors have scored 4 straight. But, Michael, it's been a second chance barrage here in the last couple of minutes for the Warriors. They have gotten 4 second chance points since the 9:26 mark.
Yeah.
So in 2 minutes, you've had 2 opportunities to get the Warriors out of there, and they have not gotten it done. And part of it is Ja's trying to play through the paint, but he didn't box out Moses Moody. And I get it. You're playing through a pain, and you got a guy that's bigger, more athletic, and then just securing a rebound. You can't just slap the ball to the ground or try to tap it to a teammate. You got to go get it.
Yeah. I don't know how much lift
But the Warriors are aggressive. I'm not picking on the Grizzlies. The Warriors are making the plays.
Yeah.
And now the Warriors will press up on the Grizzlies. They have been aggressive defensively all night long.
Oh
104, 101, 7:01 remaining. I was looking at the clock time. That's not 9:24 remaining. It's 7:01. Ja Morant will jog it across the timeline. A little gimpy. The left-hand dribble working on Moody. Kicks to the right wing for Bane. Bane bounces for Edey. Back to Bane. Had the 3. Gives to the left wing Morant. Morant underneath Aldama. Wide open. They pass on the 3, and Aldama gets an easy 2 in the paint. Great feed by Morant underneath.
Yes, extra passing right there. Desmond Bane swinging it over. 4 different guys touched the ball right there before Santi made it.
Grizzlies back within 1 after they had led by 1 and then trailed by 3. 4 straight for the Warriors. Grizzlies get a bucket there. Curry, a left wing 3 behind the screen. Got it. 4-point lead, 107-103. Just came right around the screen, got caught right in the middle of the screen. That was a great play set up by the Warriors. Nothing Conchar could do. Bane on the right wing, working on Peyton. Bane makes the move to the baseline. Running right-hand floater, no good. Edey tried to tap the rebound. He got rim check, and Draymond Green is saying, challenge the call. And Kerr is looking at his staff to see if he should challenge a call. No, come on.
Draymond ran right to the assistant coach in charge of challenging.
He hit him in the face right there. Green, like before what they just showed, Green hits him in the face. So the Warriors will take a timeout. We got a quick break in San Francisco. 107-103. Warriors by 4 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Imagine leaving for work and never coming home, all because of a careless driver. Don't be the reason Dad can't make it to the game or Mom never answers the phone. There are hundreds of T-Dot workers keeping Tennessee roads safe. Their safety is all of our responsibility. We've lost 113 T-Dot workers. That's too many. 1 is too many.
It's National Work Zone Awareness Week. Work with us. Move over. Slow down.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Grizzlies trail 107-103, 6:13 to go in the 4th. Warriors with a challenge. You can get exclusive student ticket pricing with Grizzlies student ticket program presented by Big River Steel. All you need is a .edu email and boom, you're in. Grizzlies.com/students. Eric?
Hard to tell. I can see both sides of this. I can see why the Warriors challenge it. I can see it also where you could uphold the call. And if it's on Edey, if it's on Green, it's 5. If it's on Edey, it's 6, and Green goes back to 4. Wow, big moment in this game. 6:13 remaining. Josh Stephen is going to make the announcement here.
Upon review, the left hand by Edey is marginal contact during the rebound as Draymond jumps into his body. The defensive foul for the hit on the arm by Draymond Green will stand. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Yeah, all 18,000 of you can just thank me for being correct, because that's exactly what I told you during the break, right, Michael? I said, watch Draymond jump sideways into the body of Zach Edey, and that's when the arm comes down and then hits him in the face also. So that is 5 on Draymond, and Edey has 5.
Yeah.
And Draymond Green's going to have to come out of the ball game, and the fans are going bananas here, giving their opinion of what the referee's skill level is.
But answer me this, though, Eric. Here's the problem I have. Why is Josh Tiven The replay guy. Why is he the guy? When we have Bill Kennedy in the building.
Josh Tiven's the crew chief.
Do not deny us Bill Kennedy's replays, man. We love that.
Josh Tiven is the crew chief, Michael. The crew chief does that.
Didn't make Bill Kennedy the crew chief.
I didn't. That's not me. Morant into the lane running floater is good. Morant got a situation in a switch where Quentin Post picked him up, and Morant takes advantage. Floats it up and in, cuts the lead in half, 107-105. That is a big call that went in favor of the Grizzlies. Warriors with the ball and a 2-point lead. Curry feeds for Payton. Payton gets in the lane, lays it up and in. Too easy. He got right by the defender. Well executed by the Golden State Warriors right there.
Yeah,
109-105.
Drew Zach Edey away from the basket, open lane.
Morant gets tripped up by Moody. And now you can't challenge anything. That's going to be the third team foul on the Warriors.
Oh, okay. Ja's head hit. Was that
but there was no trip. Like, look at the replay. More Ja slip, but Moody gave him a little push.
Yeah.
So
Moody reached too.
Moody reached and then gave him a little push, and then Ja got dinged in the head.
Yeah.
Well, that was a great slip of the screen by Gary Payton. The delayed feed in our booth just showed it again. Pippen hands it off for Morant. 109-105, 5:34 remaining. Morant into the lane, hangs, feeds it off for Edey. Great catch. Edey working on post. Turnaround right-handed hook off the window, not even close. Zach got to an awkward angle. I don't think he knew whether he wanted to bank or try to just swish it, but it came up off the mark. Curry.
Oh, blood.
Comes around the screen, and Quentin Post is bleeding.
And that's where Ja's head hit him. Remember, he kneed Ja in the head by accident on that one.
Why is the Warriors bench up off the bench like this? I thought they were putting a stop to that.
Okay, you're seeing some good communication between the Grizzlies right now on these defensive switches. Ja, Scotty, and Dez are all talking right there.
Yeah, they're talking as they clean up Quentin Post's right knee.
There's a disagreement. Scotty's playing. Dez is playing the arbitrator right there.
Who's the disagreement to?
It was initially Scotty and Ja.
Okay.
And by disagreement, I'm not saying like it was demonstrative. They just they were just trying to get a line. They were just trying to get things right. You and I disagree all the time, man. Same love, whether it's on the floor or in the booth.
I really don't disagree with you. I just don't like admitting that you're right. And it happens a lot. So because I feel like if I admit that you're right, your head's going to get even bigger than it already is. You are like one of the most humble guys I know. That's why that's funny to me. 109-105 as Butler inbounds for Curry. It's Butler, Curry, Moody, Post, and Payton for the Warriors. Curry with 27. Makes his move with left-handed. Pippen kicks right corner. Face is wide open. The three is no good. The rebound taken by Post. Did he step out of bounds? No, he saves it for Payton, who saves it back into play. 3-on-1 for the Grizzlies. Pippen to the right side of the window. Missed the layup. Rebound tap to Bane. Pump fakes. Launches the three. Bring it up. Put three on the board.
Wow, what patience right there by Desmond Bane to wait for the flyby and a wide open shot between Desmond and Ja and Jaren. They're hitting some big-time clutch shots in this fourth quarter.
Butler forced the miss. Morant tapped the rebound to Bane. Curry stops at the foul line. Step back 14-footer, no good. Edey grabs his 15th rebound. Grizzlies down one with 4:30 remaining in the ballgame. Pippen onto the logo for Morant. Picked up by Moody. Morant to the right side for Jackson. He's going to go one-on-one at Quentin Post. Peering in from the right side into the lane. Left-hand hook is no good, and the rebound is off to the right, to the left. Into Steph Curry. Curry into the front court. Warriors have a use it or lose it timeout. They'll do it right here. 4:10 remaining in the ball game. Warriors by one. 109-108 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google begin today on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
What's the mark of a great team? When talent, experience, and preparation all come together to make it look easy. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with convenient online banking and world-class service. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by April 30th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus and a chance to win Jaw shoes and other Grizz gear. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Going to a Grizz game or an event at FedEx Forum, claim your seats faster by showing tickets of the Grizzlies mobile app or adding them to a mobile wallet. Screenshots and printed digital tickets no longer accepted. Download the app today. Memphis down 1 with 4:10 to go. Let's get back to Eric.
Thank you very much, Gary Darby. Draymond Green remains on the sideline. Oh, no, he doesn't. He's coming in. He's taking the leg compression wraps off and his warm-up jacket off. He will play he will get in with 4:10 with 5 fouls remaining.
You got to.
Curry, Green, Pajemski, Moody, and Butler, the starting 5. And the starting 5 for the Grizzlies. Tonight it was Pippen, Morant, Bane, Jackson, and Edey. Inbounds comes to Pajemski. Jackson is on him. They give left wing for Butler. He's got a game-high 36. Butler with 10 on the shot clock. Thinks about a left wing 3. Doesn't take it. Hesitation move to the baseline. Pull up 18-footer. Got it. Bane was right there. Good defense by the Grizz. Butler just made the shot. He's got 38.
And he stayed within his game, too. He didn't want to take the 3. He got into the mid-range, and that's where he's an assassin.
Morant working on Curry. Shoulders in. Into the paint. Hangs. Floats. Rims out. Rebounded by Edey. Lost it. Goes to Jackson. Jackson trying to get it. Loses it. He trips. No foul called. Pajemski into the front court. Gives for Moody. Back to Pajemski. Pump fakes the 3. Into the lane. Loses the handle. Jackson taps it away. And it goes to Edey. The Grizzlies get it right back. That is the Grizzlies' second steal of the night. Bane with it. Third. Bane working on Pajemski. And Pajemski going to get a blocking foul here. And I believe that's the 4th-team foul.
Yeah. Yep. Intense minutes. Intense moments right here. And, again, this is familiar territory for the Golden State Warriors. We're in clutch territory. They played the second most clutch games of any team this season with 46 coming into tonight. Minnesota's played 47.
111-108, Warriors by 3. Morant gives for Bane, a 3 for the tie. Rims out. It was halfway in. Oh, it was a long one, but Bane looked like he knocked it down. Instead, it's a stop for the long go. Warriors 3 with the ball. Butler at the foul line. Right side feed Pajemski into the right corner. Green back out to Butler right wing. 8 on the shot clock. Butler ball on the left hip. Hasn't put it on the floor, now does. Goes in at Jackson. Kicks left corner. Green 3 on the way is short. Edey the rebound. Edey keeps it high. Edey bounces ahead. Bane. Bane is moving to the front court. Green trailing the play. Bane crosses over on Pajemski. Picked up on a swing by Curry. Now a screen set by Edey. Bane doesn't want to use the screen. He wants Edey to go away. Bane lobs up for Edey in the lane. Edey is blocked on the ball in the lane by Jimmy Butler, who picks up the blocking foul. That's 4 on Butler. Got to make your free throws down the stretch. Butler got underneath. And there are no challenges remaining for either team. Zach Edey to the line for 2 free throws. These are crucial, Michael. You have to make your free throws down the stretch. The Warriors have taken double the amount of free throws as the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies have only committed 3 more fouls. First one, Edey, perfect. I don't think it's been an unfairly called game.
Yeah, it's just been the timing of when those fouls have been committed.
The Grizzlies got into the penalty, and the Warriors took full advantage.
No question. That first free throw looked perfect by Zach Edey, too, man. His shooting form for a big man is exceptional.
He's been above 70% for a while now. The second one rims out. Way to jinx him, Michael. That's your fault.
I said his form. His form looked good.
Yeah, but that's exceptional.
We ain't say nothing about the results.
A feed to the sideline for Pajemski, deflected by Pippen. 111-109 as Edey now 4 of 6. Double-double, though. 10 points, 16 rebounds for the rookie. If Pippen scores, all 5 starters in double figures for the Grizz. But it's a 38-point night for Jimmy Butler and a 27-point night for Steph Curry. Plus Gary Payton in the second with 12. Butler pump fakes at Bane. Feeds for a cutting Steph Curry. Pippen takes away the look. as Curry fades away on the baseline and misses. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Here's Morant in the front court. Down by 2. Tried to lob it underneath to Edey. And a lazy pass was deflected and stolen.
Yeah, that's not the time to make that kind of pass right there. Edey wasn't even in
Just
position.
pull the ball back out.
He wasn't in position to even catch and finish right there.
There was 2 defenders there. Butler to Green. Gives it off Curry. Left corner 3. You know the result. You know the result. Curry got free from a monster screen. Grizzlies turn it over. Warriors turn it into 3. 114-109. 1:45 remaining. Late game execution hurting the Grizzlies right there. Had a chance to tie the game and tried to force something. Bane feeds for Pippen as the double team came. Pippen working it in on Podziemski. Butler comes to the double team. Gives it back to Bane. Bane on the sideline. Back to Pippen. 4 on the shot clock. Pippen gets into the paint. Lifts it up. It's off the iron. It's dumped home by Zach Edey. It's back to a 3-point game. Edey flushes home the miss. Edey now with 12 and 17.
Ooh. That was close to over the cylinder right there, too. But Scottie Pippen got fouled, and they didn't blow it, so all's good.
114-111. Butler deep left wing. Minute 15 remaining. Butler has the ball on his right hip, has not put it on the floor. Warriors by 3. Fans are on their feet. Butler to the right side. Feeds right sideline for Podziemski. Podziemski drives. Grizzlies had a foul to give. Jaren's just stop complaining. Stop complaining.
Yeah, just go with it.
Just let it roll.
Yeah, go with next play mentality.
Don't let it frustrate you. Just let it roll.
Next play mentality.
I don't think there was a lot there. I get what Jaren is saying, but like at this point, you got to go to the next play. The ball goes to the side. Podziemski will inbound. 114-111, 109 remaining in the game. The Warriors with the lead and the ball. Podziemski inbounds for Green. 14 on the shot clock. Green telling Edey, come get me. Edey won't do it. He hands for Curry. Curry steps in, step back, left wing. He'll launch the 3 as Pippen flew by twice and he makes another one. Greatest shooter to ever live, Steph Curry, is putting the Warriors in a position to advance to Houston. Steph Curry with the bucket. 30 for Curry. Timeout, Grizz. 59.5 seconds remaining in this one. It's 117-111. Warriors on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Most people think when it comes to choosing a bank, you either go big or go small. But with First Horizon, you don't have to choose because you get the best of both. Big bank reach with a powerful network of banking centers, ATMs, and online tools, so you can bank anywhere, anytime. And small bank roots with local decision makers big banks often overlook, meaning someone who gets you, your plans, and the place you call home. Or if you're looking to grow your business, First Horizon brings big bank size to serve complex capital needs. But we also have a small bank heart, connecting and collaborating to build trust and take care of you. It's everything you need from a big bank, plus everything you want from a small bank, creating a financial experience unlike anything else. When the best of big meets the best of small, you get it all to help you on the road to your horizon. First Horizon Bank. Visit firsthorizon.com/getitall. Member FDIC.
Start your mornings with good vibes and lots of laughs with the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Maximum fun and unique perspectives on all things sports, pop culture, beyond. Live weekdays at 8 a.m. on the official Grind City Media app and at Grind City Media on YouTube. Eric?
Thank you, Gary Darby. And the Grizzlies have to get a quick bucket here, Michael. 117-111. You almost feel like they have to get a 3 because the Warriors will work the clock.
Absolutely. And they'll put the ball in Jimmy
Curry, who's now got 33. I said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, they'll put the ball in Jimmy Butler's hands and milk the clock. So the Grizzlies they should look for an open 3 if they can get it.
Pippen to inbound the basketball. He got to get the ball in. Scotty's got to get it in, and he only beats the 5-second call by a split second. Now Green fouls out of the game. Draymond Green ran into the back of Desmond Bane, and he fouls out.
Yeah, keep talking, Draymond, because we can definitely use the tech if you get one.
Green came down contesting the play, gave him a little shoulder, and Bane will go to the line. That is a huge break for the Grizzlies.
Yes.
With 58.6 seconds remaining, because you're going to get one of your best foul shooters to try to score 2 with no time coming off.
No time coming off. And, I mean, Scotty was a fraction away from getting a 5-second violation right there.
Honestly, I can't believe it wasn't called. I'm shocked.
And so you turn one. I mean, it could have been extremely different by a fraction of a second right there.
Uh-huh.
Now, having said that, Dez has to make the 2 free throws And the Grizzlies are going to have to get a defensive stop.
The Warriors are slow playing this to the best of their ability because you get time when a guy fouls out, and the Warriors are taking every second they can. This is what teams that have been there before do, Michael. Bain knocks down the first. Dez with 29. That is a huge turn right there.
In case this comes off, why is Ja on the free throw line? Jaren should be down there as the other rebounder, just in case.
Because you don't believe that Desmond's going to miss. Now, I'm telling you right now, if Kevon Looney touches the ball, I'm fouling him. I'll foul him. 117-113. Curry gets the inbounds, gives it back to Butler. Butler will bring it across the timeline. Picked up by Bain. Just going to work the clock. Down to 15 on the shot clock. 4-point Warriors lead with the ball. Butler looks for Curry. Comes around a Curry screen into the lane. He kicks it out. Right to Scottie Pippen. Pippen gets a steal. Breakaway at Podziemski. Layup is no good. He's fouled. Podziemski is hot. Warrior fans are hot. We got to look at the replay. We got to look at the replay. He got him right across the wrist. What are you talking about? Yeah. Right there. Oh, no, he got the ball first.
Oh, that's all ball. Wow, they missed it. They can't challenge that either.
That's tough. He got the ball first, and on the follow-through, got the wrist. So Pippen with 37 seconds at the line. First one on the way is good. Scottie Pippen has 9. Michael, he came 1 point shy of averaging 10 points a game. He had 719 points in 72 games. He missed a free throw in that game against the Denver Nuggets. Pippen's next one for a 2-point game. It rattled in and out. It was halfway down and out. Kerr takes a timeout for the Warriors. Warriors will look to put this one on ice. Free throws down the stretch. 117-114, Golden State in the lead on the Memphis Grizzlies radio network.
Flu season is here. Protect yourself and your loved ones with a seasonal flu or senior flu shot at the Shot Nurse. With 3 locations, it's fast, convenient, and easy. Plus, it's free with most insurance. Or for groups of 10 or more, the nurse can come to you. Call 901-685-9999 or go to shotnurse.com to book your group appointment. The Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
BetMGM, official sportsbook partner of the Memphis Grizzlies, invites you to take your shot this hoop season. So grab the rock and be a part of the action this year. Register with BetMGM today and get instant access to a ton of basketball betting options, including player props, parlays, live betting, and the best daily promotions in the business. Elevate the excitement of Memphis basketball and take the court with the sportsbook born in Vegas. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 plus to wager. Tennessee only. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.
Grizzlies down 3. Golden State's ball. Download the official Grind City Media mobile app. You can find all kind of content at your fingertips on the Grind City Media mobile app, available to both Apple and Google Play stores. Eric?
Thanks, Gary Darby. Warriors will have the ball up by 3.
This is key right there. If the Grizzlies can force another turnover,
Golden State
or stop.
Yeah, Butler tried it. Like the Grizzlies doubled Curry, and Butler went in, then tried to kick it out to Curry, and Pippen was right there. That was a great defensive play by Scottie Pippen. And the Grizzlies, who had no steals, have 4, I believe, all here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Butler, the Warriors do not advance the ball. They're going to inbound in the backcourt. Butler inbounds for Moody, gets it right back. 34 seconds as Butler crosses the timeline with 30. Hands for Curry. Curry with 15 on the shot clock. It's a 1-possession game. Curry working on Pippen, down to 10 on the shot clock. Grizzlies don't have a foul to give. Pippen right up on him. Curry working on Pippen. Hesitation move. Running right-hand floater is short. Rebounded by Edey. He lost it. Moody to the floor, and Moody calls a time. We're going to call a loose ball foul on who? On Kevon Looney. Oh, my gosh. 14.3 seconds remaining.
Kevon Looney is second.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't see it. Do you? Oh, yeah. He got the right arm.
He got his arm. He got his arm. He got Zach Edey's arm. But this is actually, I mean, if you're the Warriors, you would do this anyway.
Brilliant.
You would foul. You would, yes. You would foul it too.
Anyway, but the problem was Moody had the rebound. would they have called a jump ball? Bain and Moody.
Yeah.
Moody probably wins that jump. And then his shot clock's turned off, and you got to get fouled. So Zach Edey to the line, 4 of 6 from the stripe. First one on the way. 5 of 7 from the stripe. Edey makes it 13.
Now, what I'm saying, though, is that if it played out, you were going to foul him up 3.
You would think.
You're right.
Although some coaches don't when there's that much time. When it's under 7 seconds, they do.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
There's 14 seconds left. Edey sets, fires. 6 of 8. He makes both. It's a 1-point game. Curry can't get the ball. Curry sprinting, gets it up the right sideline. Curry double team. He's trapped. Curry has nowhere to go. Curry's going to take a timeout.
Ooh,
now you can advance it.
He didn't see Pajemski. Pajemski was right there wide open at the half court.
Got a foul now quickly. Grizzlies still have a timeout to use. We'll take a quick break in San Francisco. 1-point game. Warriors 117. Grizzlies 116 on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Imagine leaving for work and never coming home, all because of a careless driver. Don't be the reason Dad can't make it to the game or Mom never answers the phone. There are hundreds of TDOT workers keeping Tennessee roads safe. Their safety is all of our responsibility. We've lost 113 TDOT workers. That's too many. 1 is too many.
It's National Work Zone Awareness Week. Work with us. Move over. Slow down.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership is better than ever. Save up to $1,100 each year on gas, groceries, delivery fees, and streaming options. With double fuel points, unlimited free delivery, and exclusive savings for members, there's so much to love about Boost. Sign up for a Boost membership today. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
10.5 seconds left to go. Grizzlies down 117-116. We go back to Eric Hasseltine.
Thank you, Gary Darby. 10.5 seconds remain. Warriors can advance the ball into the front court. Don't know that they're going to, but they should, because, Michael, they've already taken 4 seconds. When you call timeout, does the 8-second clock reset?
I think it does reset.
Does it reset?
Yeah.
I think you're right, but the Warriors are going to inbound in the backcourt. Pajemski going to inbound the ball from just down from the Warriors, or from the Grizzlies bench towards the Warrior bench, right near the scorer's table. Butler's in the backcourt on the foul line, picked up by Bain. Curry's on the logo, double teamed by Pippen and Conchar. Front court, it's Buddy Hield and Quentin Post. Curry breaks. What a move. He gets free. Curry gets to the midcourt line. Morant pokes it away, knocks it out of bounds. 7 seconds left.
Ooh, I thought they got a foul. Got away with a foul right there.
I think Morant poked it away. Now I think the Grizzlies are saying you got to look and make sure that wasn't off of Curry. I don't think it was, though. So the ball to the sideline. Post looks in. Curry broke away quickly. Curry on the sideline. He gets tripped up by Pippen.
Man, he's so close to that sideline, too.
Yep, but the Grizzlies will have a chance to try and draw an inbound play up for a 3-point shot to tie the game if Curry makes them both. What you expect him to do?
Man, if I'm Curry, I would have just caught it and held it and made them come foul. Try to eat up as much time as possible.
Well, they were right there. I think he was trying to get away from them to commit the foul.
That's Desmond Bain saying, let's play. Yeah, telling Billy Kennedy to, hey, pass him the ball. Let's play.
And now Bain and Edey switch spots. So Curry, who's 9 of 9, shocking. He's just one of the best shooters to ever step foot into an NBA arena.
There you go. Do your job, Eric.
93.3% from the line, 279, 299. Only 20 misses all season. And he makes the first.
Come on, give me some more stats, man. Talk him out of his game. Come on, E.
I think he won the free throw championship this year. He never misses. He's just too talented at the line. What are you trying to get me to do? I don't know. I'm trying anything I know. Anything and everything I know. Curry sets, fires. Yep. 119-116. Grizzlies will take a timeout. We'll do the same. We'll come back with the conclusion. Do we see overtime, or are the Warriors heading to Houston? 5.4 seconds left. Quick timeout in San Francisco on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs. The moment we've all been waiting for is here.
The fans now on the edge of their seats.
It's time to stay locked in to every single moment. Because you never know when history will be made. When it's win or go home, Every moment matters. So don't miss a thing. NBA playoffs presented by Google begin today on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
What's the mark of a great team? When talent, experience, and preparation all come together to make it look easy. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with convenient online banking and world-class service. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account by April 30th with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit. And you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus and a chance to win Jaw shoes and other Grizz gear. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
5.4 seconds on the clock. 5.4 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies down 119-116 to the Warriors. Foul. Can the Grizz get off that three? Let's go to Eric Hasseltine.
That's the hope. Luke Kennard's out there with Morant, Bain, and Jackson. Aldama will inbound. You got to catch and look to shoot right away, Michael. Because if the Warriors are going to foul, what you hope for possibly is if you catch and go up right away, because the Warriors can't foul before the ball's inbound or you get one in the ball.
Or you get one extra. Yep.
So it'll be Aldama to trigger the inbounds. Grizzlies looking to set screens across the floor from Aldama. Here's Morant breaking to the ball. Aldama's got to get it in.
Oh, no.
5-second call.
No.
That play took way too long. That's the ball game, folks. 5.4 seconds left. A 5-second call on Santi Aldama.
Oh, no.
Michael,
Santi.
that play took way too long to develop. The Grizzlies were very lackadaisical about going to go get the ball.
They had Kennard open below the three-point line and chose not to pass it to him because they were looking for a three.
Warriors will go to Houston. Grizzlies will come home Friday and host either Dallas or Sacramento. 5.4 seconds left, out of timeouts, unless they steal an inbounds pass here. Nope, it gets into Curry. That's the ball game. Curry's fouled, 3.4 left.
Oh, such a gut-wrenching way for this game to be decided, man.
The Grizzlies have done that all year, where they just
almost got one with Scotty on the other side.
Yeah, well,
right?
they just said they've done it all year. All year long, their out-of-bounds plays take way too long to develop. You have 5 seconds. You don't think that they were looking for that? You don't think Steve Kerr said, watch the 5 seconds after what happened? Come on, man. Curry ends the ball game right there, 120-116.
And they allowed Luke Kennard to come free inside the three-point arc. And Santi didn't take that one. You got to go.
Because they'll give you the two. They're going to tackle you the minute you catch the ball.
Right. But you got to get the ball in if that's the case, though. You still got 5 seconds left once the ball is inbounded.
Michael, let me go back to what happened. Curry makes them both. They lazily ran to set the screens. Nobody went hard. They took their time. They didn't have time to take. Bain left wing. Ball game. Final tonight, 121-116. Warriors win it. Grizzlies will have to win on Friday to advance to the postseason. It'll be either Sacramento or Dallas. We'll come back with post-game thoughts after this on the Grizzlies Radio Network.
That's the end of tonight's game. But don't go anywhere, because coming up next, we'll break down tonight's game and wrap things up with tonight's Grizzlies postgame show. Next on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
With FedEx One Rate, you can ship to your student for a simple, predictable flat rate. Send a box full of home-baked treats that say, "Your father and I miss you." Or send a box full of instant noodles that says, "Your father and I would like you to stop asking us for money." Either way, one rate fits all. FedEx One Rate. 2-day shipping, one flat rate. Starting at $14.50. Visit FedEx.com/OneRate for details. Exclusions apply.
Grit and grind. It's more than a saying. It's a mindset found in our city, our culture, and our team. Because when we stand together, no one can match our hustle. Grizz Nation, let's get it. Ford knows that strong traditions like this start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies, only at your Mid-South Ford dealers. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
It's time for tonight's Memphis Grizzlies postgame show. Coming up, we'll break down tonight's contest. You'll also get an updated NBA scoreboard and news and notes from tonight's action around the league.
Well, the final at Golden State tonight, Warriors 121 and the Grizzlies 116 as we head back to Chase, and we'll bring back Eric Hasseltine. Eric?
Grizzlies fall 121-116 tonight. Late game execution, Michael. Missed free throw. If you make the free throw, you're not in that situation. You can run any play you want. But then you get opportunities, just little things, not securing rebounds. Ja trying to play through toughness, can't really get physical on rebounds, and they 4 second chance points in the first couple minutes of the fourth quarter. But again, it comes down to turnovers. You had 20, they had 10. We talked about how big ball security would be in this game, and the Grizzlies turned it over twice as many times as Golden State. That is the end-all, be-all difference of this ball game.
No question.
The Warriors got very physical, very aggressive defensively, and the Grizzlies did not have the answer. They threw it away too many times. And again, you're still right there. You have a possession to possibly tie the ball game. You had a chance to tie the ball game or cut into the lead deeper with free throws, and it rattles in and out. Desmond Bane takes a long three that goes halfway in, pops out. It's one of those things, and if we sound frustrated, we are. We want the same thing all of our people listening to us want, and that's for this team to break through and get that big win, and it was right there, even after being down by 20. That's the thing. You also dig yourself a 20-point hole because you got back into the things that cause problems. Turning it over, trying to go one-on-one, trying to take matters into your own hands, not move. The basketball, they fixed all of that in the second half. That was one of the best adjustment games we've seen this team play in the last 3 months. And in the end, it still wasn't quite enough.
No, and then you also had the adversity of Ja Morant suffering what looked like a really, really bad ankle turn, and then he came back, and you still continued to chip away and give yourself a chance, but you cannot allow the game to be decided without even throwing the ball in. That's just unacceptable. Free throws get missed all the time. Jimmy Butler missed a ton of free throws that he probably could have made or would have made if he shot his averages. But at the end of the day, man, you had an inbound possession right there. A guy sprung free. You got to get the ball inside and then adjust from that standpoint. That's tough, man. That's heartbreaking for Santi. It's not on one guy. But that one play is going to be one that a lot of Grizz fans, Grizz Nation, and a lot of people who are watching this game are going to look at that. That's tough. That's a tough way to go out, man. You can't get a 5-second call as an NBA player with the game, possibly going into overtime with your chance right there.
No, you sure can't. That's a tough way to go. And the Grizzlies fall tonight, 121-116. In the end, the Grizzlies' second unit had 23 points, while the Warriors' second unit was just a little bit better. They had 30 to 23, so the 7-point swing there. And then in the end, the Grizzlies just one too many offensive rebounds on the stretch. Warriors finished with the 19 second chance points. Grizzlies got 26, but the fast break points even. It's points in the paint. Grizzlies with 6 more. It was the Warriors going to the line 11 more times, taking advantage of the Grizzlies being in the penalty, and the right guys there. Steph Curry finishes with 37. Jimmy Butler finishes with 38. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 18. They just didn't get him as involved into the offense maybe as we thought they might, but he had a stretch where he was there, and just, a little thing shift the momentum, and missing